We're going, baby. Ooh, as the vault door once again squeakily grinds open to our show. Hello. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Fallout Friday. Hello, Wastelanders, adventurers. Welcome back to A Fistful of Neutrons, a Fallout 2D20 live adventure. My name's Ryan, your overseer and host here on War Games News Radio, and these are our cast of players. Hello, players. Hello. Happy Canada Day, everyone.
Happy Canada Day.
Yeah, it's our national holiday up here in Canada where we all live. So we all got the day off, most of us, except for Raj is in the middle of building an entire house, it seems, at the moment. So he was working, so was Justin. I was not, because I was too amped for this all day today. It is episode 21 of our live play campaign, and using the Fallout 2D20 system by Modiphius Entertainment. Not only that, it is our season finale. We made it. We made it, guys.
Woo! We did it. We made a whole season.
We did a whole
season. Holy shit.
A whole season.
Give yourselves a round of applause. We made a whole season.
Everybody, we got there. We might not all make it out alive. We'll see how it goes. But we made it to the show. Mistakes do happen. We made it to the finale episode itself, which is pretty great, and it's pretty crazy. Like just under a year ago. Now this game system came out, and we thought, hey, why don't we add this into the mix and let's do a live stream and see if anybody watches it. And turns out they do, a couple of you anyway, and it's amazing to see all you folks who are watching it and all of you folks who are coming back and forth every other week as we put this thing on. And the new viewers we have out there tonight, looks like we've got a good cast of characters joining in. We got Corbin, George, Keith, Pandora's Box, Ryan Gale, Ghost Flame Gaming. Who else we got? eScorpy. Everybody's coming in here today. The gang's all here. We'll give you all shout outs as we go. It's thanks to you folks doing this week after week that we've decided to keep it going. And just because it is the end of the season, definitely not the end of the show. We're going to take a short break for about a month or two, and then we'll be back in action when I'm going to be handing over overseer duties, it's a mouthful, to Justin for season 2. But more on that later as we'll get a little bit closer to it down the line. So thank you again to all of you wonderful Wastelanders. Keep coming back to watch this. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already. Hopefully most of you are. We're also doing the Twitch thing now. We got a couple viewers over there on Twitch. Hello to all of my Twitchers. Is that a thing people do? I don't know how the internet works.
I think
Tweaker? Is that seems derogatory.
Is that right?
I don't think it is.
That can't be right.
It's probably not right, but I choose to believe that it is. So make sure you're subscribed and followed, because we got lots more stuff coming your way, more 2D20, lots of Wasteland Warfare battle reports coming up as well, some more crafting videos, reviews, and some new unboxings of the Commonwealth Wave. Got a couple new minis. Actually, why don't we just do a quick little preview over here for the Deathclaw Matriarch, who just dropped. The folks over at Modiphius sent us one of these, just put her together last night. Man, it's super great model, and we'll have a full unboxing reveal of those, as well as some Elder Scrolls stuff coming out too. The box is too far away for me to grab it down, but here, I'll just
use the force.
There we go. We've got the Dawn Guard here, and the vampires. Ooh, and they're going to be coming up on the channel as well sooner than later. So stay tuned for all that fun stuff next week. But more importantly than all of that, we have also our charity stream is still going here for Project Hope, Fallout for Hope, raising funds for all kinds of things this month and last, but we're still on the Ukraine fundraiser, raising humanitarian aid for efforts in Ukraine. It's the money's starting to go where it needs to go, and there's all kinds of pop-up hospitals showing up right now, and the situation is just still getting crazier over there. So anything you're able to do to help us get to our $1,500 goal would be absolutely amazing. I'm looking at the screen here now, and if I'm not mistaken, we've actually just hit it. Yeah!
Good job, everybody.
I was gonna say, I really hope we hit it by the end of the stream and the end of the season, and we just did. The last $100 have already hit. Thank you so much. I bet you it's the mysterious donor. It's the anonymous donor. They have struck again. Wow. The anonymous donor.
Whoever you are, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
The
anonymous
wonderful
donor has been absolutely amazing. I don't even know how much they've donated, but they have their very own button here on the channel, which I push now. There it is. The mysterious donor and the mysterious stranger strikes again. So thank you again. Anything you're able to give past this point is just even more gravy on top. So every dollar counts. If you've already given, consider sending the link to those who haven't, because all the funds are being matched up to $300,000. So that's just amazing. Thank you all so much for your help, and it's just been amazing to see that keep going. And speaking of keeping going, we're going to keep things going here tonight. So follow all the descriptions in the live chat there, as well as the links in the description and the live chat to donate. You can check us out on the Patreons as well, and of course you can get involved by finding us on Discord and all of our fun links there if you want to chat with us offline and after the show. We're going to have an after show coming in 2 weeks' time where some folks are sending in their questions. If you have any questions about how we got the show going, sort of the process of, the technical stuff, the story writing stuff, all the fun stuff of, how we just took this weird idea and ran with it to do this, or just want to know more about the characters, the lore, sort of how and why we made the decisions that the characters made in game. If you want to critique us and tell us that we've got all the rules wrong, which we've definitely done in some episodes, fire us in and let us know as well. wgnewsradio@gmail.com, or just tune in to that live show in 2 weeks' time where you can ask your questions live with us. With all of that mostly out of the way, the last thing before we get going, the obligatory mature subject matter and content can be found in a Fallout game. You might be able to encounter that here in our stream. We avoid going to all the super icky places, but just so you know, there will be odd chances it is the finale, a good amount of violence and swears. So be prepared for both of those two things. I don't think that's going to scare away any of our viewers because you're all been sticking around with us so far in this season. So without further ado, let's go once again for the last time this season around the virtual tabletop and get to know our cast of characters. Starting with, I'll just go down the way I have it of the new stream lineup here. Starting to my, I guess, stage right, stage left is Johnny Bottlecap, played by Raj. Raj, tell us about yourself and your character.
Hello, my name is Raj, and I play the character of Johnny Bottlecap. He's a lovable little fellow, and I tell you, he just wants to put some good out into the world, and he gets in his own way a lot. But I think generally, he's really living up to what he's trying to accomplish.
He's a bit of a rapscallion, and I mean, things ended well in the end of the last episode, as far as everyone knows. So yeah, I think there's reason to be feeling a little pep in the step today for sure. Moving on down the line, we've got Justin playing Yuri Andropov. Tell us about yourself and your character, Justin.
Yeah, I'm Justin. I'm playing Yuri Andropov, the ghoul priest of the wasteland and caravaner. I have to say, this episode's a little bit bittersweet for me because while I'm excited for the new season to start and I've got a ton of ideas and everything, I really like playing Yuri Andropov. Like, I really enjoy being in his headspace. And I am a little bit sad that he's going to be transitioning into an NPC character because I just love playing him so much. I have a blast with him. So let's make this last ride a good one, boys.
Absolutely. I think Yuri will be sorely missed as a player character, but you'll still be able to do the Yuri voice whenever he is around.
Do the Yuri accent if I want to every once in a while. Yeah.
It's a pretty good one. I imagine we run into some more Russian characters just for you to bring that one out next season, just apropos.
It's possible
of nothing. But moving on down the line, and we will talk a little bit more about season 2 when we get to the end of season 1 here. But we have the Rifleman, played by Grant. Grant, tell us about yourself and your namesake, Grant the Rifleman.
Yeah, I'm Grant Kingsmith. People started calling me Rifleman when I was pretty young.
Rifle Boy, if you will.
Rifle Boy, yeah, that's a new one. It's been quite a ride this last few weeks with the crew following along with Yuri. His principles got me thinking that there was something more to life than surviving and expending ammunition. And of course, Johnny Bottlecap is another reason to think that maybe there's some hope out here amidst all these bramble weeds and death claws. And I'm just trying to turn over a new leaf that doesn't involve shooting somebody in the face several times an episode. But the way things are going, I don't know.
Hard to say. I mean, it could go either way. We still don't know how things are going to play out this little finale here. But Brambleweeds and Deathclaws, I like that. That should be like your autobiography, the Grant like Elliot Kingsman story. Brambleweeds and Deathclaws.
Brambleweeds and Deathclaws.
Well, now that we've gotten back to basics and relearned a little bit about our cast of characters, let's, without further ado, jump into our last episode this season. Just be forewarned, it might go a little bit longer than some of our other episodes. We're just going to let this one play out and see how it happens. Everything's going full bore on the table here tonight, but we'll have you home in time for the fireworks here on Canada Day, depending on which coast you're on. I know I'm pretty excited to see them myself. So, without further ado, on my further ado notice, it's time to get into the season 1 finale of our show. It is time for the end of the road. I am a little emotional. Okay.
Somebody give me a care package right away.
We open on a makeshift compound in the Colorado territories along a stretch of road formerly known as Highway 36, but now affectionately called the Boulder Loop. It's sunrise, and the inhabitants of the Altona Hotel and Resort are beginning to stir. Once a pre-war ghost town, this old-style saloon and few surrounding buildings are a familiar sight for any caravanners and travelers heading to and from the trading hub of Boulder City. Mr. Alexander, a hulking gentle giant of a man and the patron of this wasteland way station, he's up early this morning, working on some repairs to the compound's main gate, which is made of mishmash of junk barricades and old vehicles, while his teenage son, Robbie, lends a hand as usual. The smell of grilled rad stag is wafting from the hotel's chimney, as Alexander's wife, Cookie, is getting breakfast ready for the few guests still stationed here at the hotel. A wastelander named Grant, a ghoul named Yuri, and everyone's favorite vault dweller, Johnny Bottlecap. Of course, also their animal and mechanical companions as well, Duke the dog, Enola May, the two-headed Brahmin, and Mr. Handy, Mr. Microwave. It was a long trek through the night for your party to reach the Altona, leaving Boulder City in one hell of a hurry. After negotiating your trade route to the town of Longmount, courtesy of the Crimson Caravan Company, you all took a job at the New California Republic to track down the deserter known as MacArthur and his Legion remnants. But after a tussle with a band of highwaymen, mercenaries sent by the NCR to wipe out the remnants once and for all, you all decided on a bit of a double cross, recruiting MacArthur and his remnants into your fold back in Longmount. Told the NCR and the highwaymen that, well, MacArthur was dead, and so were the highwaymen assassins, and, well, your ruse held up, even when Grant came face to face with his old boss and leader of the highwaymen himself, Mad Dog Chapman. So, with a bonus of 125 caps in hand, you got the hell out of town in the middle of the night and made your way back into the wastes on the way back to Longmount. Unknown to you three, Mad Dog later sniffed out a bit of your deception when visiting the town of Granby to give these slain highwaymen a proper burial. But post-credit scenes and dramatic irony aside, you three are feeling pretty dang good as you begin to stir on this crisp but pleasant fall morning. Enola is tied to a hitching post outside the hotel, loaded up with a shipment of goods from the Crimson Caravan. And Mr. Microwave is feeding her both of her heads, in fact, a little bit of razor grain, as the citizens of the Altona go about their business. What are you all up to? It is about, at this stage of the game, probably about 7:30 in the morning. Let's start with Grant. Grant, what are you up to this morning?
I mean, I really miss Dookie Boy here, so I'm scritching him behind his ears. I'm probably at some point, if I haven't already, I'm going to clean my rifle again, take it apart, put it back together.
Sure.
Little worried about what we left behind. I think the NCR bought it. That's how we left there. Little worried about Mad Dog. Happy to be headed back where it kind of feels like home. Headed back to Longmount. It'll be nice to see folks there. Some new friends, some old friends. And I'm about as relaxed as rifleman ever gets because I'm in sort of known territory with friends. No real immediate reason to be freaked out. So my guard's only at 50%.
I was about to say, expand on the feeling of home. When's the last time, if riflemen could peg it? I imagine this is a bit of a foreign feeling for him over the last few years.
Yeah, it hasn't been recent. I'll tell you that much. Probably not for years. I've been living hard on the road, scrounging what I can scrounge. I mean, that's how it goes. I sure don't feel sorry for myself, but it's been it's a refreshing breath of dusty, irradiated air to just be able to sit outside somewhere without having my rifle in my hand, scanning the horizon. So I'm kind of taking advantage while I get the chance.
Not too shabby. Johnny Bottlecap, what are you doing, if anything, this early in the morning?
Well, we had a long night's journey to get here. Is that correct?
That is correct. You probably would have shown up. It was late when you left, so you probably would have only gotten here maybe a few hours ago.
Okay, so Johnny is being led towards, I guess, the saloon by his stomach, which you could probably hear growling from another village away. Johnny's famished and he's very motivated by his sense of hunger, so he's gonna go see if he can go grabs a couple caps out of the bonus and he heads on to go get something to put in his stomach.
Yeah, very, very, very good. You go through the equipment there and the briefcase, old world briefcase that you got from the NCR, which was full of NCR dollars, like paper money script. It's only worth about half as much in these parts as it is back home. So yeah, you take a stack worth in the vicinity of, we'll say, you got 25 caps on your person at the moment. Just grab sort of a handful. You've never seen this like funny money before in your life.
The guys enough. Is this enough?
Like the guys would have told you that, like, no. I know it's weird, but like it's money somewhere. It's money somewhere. It's good. It says it's good. So yeah, you take a bunch of this and
head dollar.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dollar?
This is our currency works on these weird bottle caps because that makes the most sense for any fucking futuristic thing ever.
You can't counterfeit a bottle cap. Come on.
It's true. Yeah. You grab a handful of this script and you head down. It's your classic saloon sort of look. It's got the wooden sort of upper deck level with a large staircase going down into the saloon. And you recognize this pretty well as it's the first place that you really stopped after Longmount, other than a bend in the road to lay your heads, and it feels a bit familiar, and it's nice to be sort of backtracking in a way in a place and Cookie, the matriarch of the facility, is as mentioned preparing some radstag, and she sees you come and goes, "Oh, if it isn't the Vault Dweller, yeah, Alexander told me that you three came back in our way last night. What can I get for you there, Shook?"
Miss Cookie, I could eat just about anything right now. So what do you got?
Sure. She slices you off some rad stag and tato. It's like a steak and eggs equivalent, I guess, of the wasteland. You mow into this and it is good. Like, it is home cooked meal. You've been kind of like indulging on the sort of crap you've been finding in Boulder City because there's all this pre-war food that you wouldn't be used to in the vault. You would have just had like purified water and like Instamash, but like you're getting like the Dandy Boy apples and like you put on a couple pounds now eating all those fancy lad snack cakes. So like this homemade this homemade meal is like it's going down pretty sleazy. As you're sort of getting through to the end of it, Cookie pipes up, "Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. You must have made an impression on our old regular JD here. He headed out, but he left this here in case you came back this way." She hands you a folded note, just like a piece of paper folded over once, with some scribble on it, and two letters JD on the front. You remember that this would be the old timer that you encountered here at the vault, the old drunk. Not at the vault, at the hotel prior to, and discovered that he was in fact a vault dweller from your same vault way back when, once upon a time. She hands you this letter and says, JD's been he was acting a little strange after you showed up, but I'm not one to pry, and when he heads on, it's almost a blessing. I feel like he spends too much time here and much too much time at the bottom of a bottle, but like I said, he must have taken a shine to you there, son.
What's the letter say?
What's the letter say? I'm glad you asked. Johnny Bottlecap opens the letter, and it says, I wrote it down somewhere because I had an idea of doing that, but I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna make it up off the top of
Dearest
my head.
Jonathan Bottlecap.
Dearest Jonathan Bottlecap. Actually, I found it. After running into you, I'm gonna do it in his voice too, because it's a scene where you open it up and you can hear in the movie, where you see hear the voice in the thing. So you really
Dear
know.
Forrest, I'm a huge piece of shit. We're leaving you with my kid, and now I'm dying. Love, Jenny.
Make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. After returning to the hotel, I decided it was time to head back out there. Heard of a few places out east. Figured it was time to check them out. Vault 86 needs you, young fella. That brain won't find itself. Take care of yourself and your friends. And if we ever meet again, don't be a stranger.
Aw. Johnny like has an ear-to-ear grin and is like, oh, that old man. And he kind of just folds up the letter and like tucks it into a pocket, to keep it close to him.
You have a letter from JD, pointing him and pointing his direction out east. You go about your morning as per usual, and we'll shift over to Justin. Yuri, it's about the same time. We'll jump back in time from before Johnny's meal. What, if anything, are you doing at about 7:30 in the morning?
Yeah, I think Yuri had a very fitful sleep and has been thinking about all the ways that the sort of double cross the clandestine operation that they pulled a little bit could go wrong, and he's hit upon a few key things that he's missed. So he's kind of at Enola May going through her packs. He doesn't have his ledger because that's with MacArthur. Normally what he would be doing is methodically going through what's in Enola May's pack, double checking his reassurance, but he's just kind of doing that mentally, and he's going over all the ways that like shit could break bad, and he's struck on a couple that are pretty high in probability in his assessment, and is kind of on edge. There's a bit of a knot in his stomach, and he's kind of kicking himself a bit. Good times are hard to come by in the wasteland for sure. As you're all getting yourselves ready to to continue on your journey back to Longmount, despite your misgivings and the actions of the last few days, you feel good, so good in fact that we've all leveled up to level 8. So we got you all to do some upgrading off camera. So quickly, we'll go down the line once again and fill me in on some level 8 shenanigans. Raj, what's Johnny rocking new in this level?
Johnny decided to take some intensive training and increase his agility stats. So now he's leaning heavy on the agility, which is great for sneaking and shooting. So
okay. You can't really go wrong with either of those two things. If you don't have the brains, you might as well be sneaky. If you can't convince them, confuse them. Exactly. Good stuff. And Yuri, what about yourself?
Yeah, I took a trait, or a perk, I should say. I took a Laser Commander.
Laser Commander.
Yuri's been getting into a few more battles than he's used to, and has a fancy new laser weapon, or a couple, that he likes very much. So Laser Commander is when you make an attack with a ranged energy weapon, the damage is increased by plus 1d6 per rank. So I basically just do a little extra oomph with laser weapons.
Yeah, so, not too shabby, because both your laser weapons, I think, burn a pretty decent amount of ammo. At least Sherlock Holmes does. So yeah, having a little
Sherlock
extra
Holmes definitely does.
having a little extra juice without having to burn extra ammo, not bad. Not bad at all. Grant, how about yourself? What are we looking at perk wise for level 8 here?
Yeah, so I took Ghost, which is fun. So if I do a sneak test when I'm in shadows or darkness, I basically get a D20 for free.
Oh, okay. So like you get an extra D20.
So I'm doing 3 D20 instead of 2 without having to spend an action point to get the third one. So that's nice. My sneak is not super high. It's only 3 points into it. So it's like this just kind of helps raise the minimum up, I guess. Yeah,
it gives you a little bit better odds across the board. That's not too shabby, and fits thematically with the character too.
Totes, I think my skill point, it looks like I put it into repair.
Okay, yep.
I've been like doing a little bit of mechanical work here and there.
Totally, you busted down all those rifles last time too, so that all fits.
Yeah, cool. That's what Rifleman's been up to.
Okay, well, with level 8 in our hands and a new day ahead of us, it is yourselves are at the Altona. Is there anything you want to do in this neck of the woods, particularly? The choice is yours. What's up?
We have a lot of money, folks.
We do have a lot of money. Yuri is uninterested in like hanging around. This was a way station. He is itching to get back to Longmount.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to do some shopping, you go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, shopping maybe not, but like probably just some supplies, some rations might not be a bad idea.
Sure.
Sort of basics. We don't need to go into it in detail, but I wouldn't mind spending a bit of caps just on some water, like if they have any fresh water for sale, and just some food for the road. That's kind of all riflemen would be interested in, I think.
Yeah, they've got some dirty water, nothing in the purified form. You can buy pretty much as much of that as you wanted. It's 5 caps per unit and heals 2 HP, but also deals some rad damage. Okay. They've got we'll call the rad stag. I don't know if there is. Hold on, rad stag meat. I don't know if that's a thing. Yes, there we go. Grilled rad stag. Grilled rad stag. Cost of she's expensive. But we'll call it rad stag meat then, because it's of a lesser. Or actually, that's just way too much. We're gonna go with not mole rat. We'll go with mole rat meat because that feels almost more on brand. If you wanted to get some of the mole rat meats, $8 per, heals 4 hit points, also 1 irradiation.
All right, so like two mole rats, 2 dirty waters for
2 mole rats.
I'll share with anyone who needs them.
We'll put it in the community pool.
Yeah. Let's go with 4 dirty waters actually, because those are basically like healing potions for Yuri.
Yeah,
they deal rad damage and they heal.
Right.
Chug.
Not. Don't do that. Okay, cool.
I don't want to do that.
Water, guys. I was just drinking a bunch of water.
High five, 1,000 angels. Wow.
As he does it for a 3rd time.
You're getting mummified here.
We're about to get sponsored by the Shake Weight.
You want to get four dirty waters, will cost you $20. Yep. I'll drop those into Yuri's inventory now. So you got those, and how many mole rat meats?
2 is probably good.
I will drop those also just in Yuri's, just because I've got it open, and they are 5 apiece. So you spend 30 caps. 30 caps with 125.
Good.
I'm happy with that. With what, fucking 95 caps? Not bad.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. You've got some caps, and you're set to go. As you approach the gate, you've got Duke sort of ready to go. Tippy tapping Duke. Mr. Microwave as comes up to Yuri as you're doing your thing. Oh my goodness, Mr. Anderpov, it does feel good to be back on the road again. It's been some time myself since really traveling. After young Hondat sent me to Boulder, it was a little bit lonesome going by myself, but it feels a lot better with the 3 of you.
Yuri's gonna look back in the direction of Boulder City and just, yes, it is nice to be on the road, but it is also nice to be surrounded by people and walls that you can trust. And I'll look over. Yuri will look over at Mr. Alexander and just wave him down and say, "Mr. Alexander, we are getting ready to move on." So. And then he like walks up to Mr. Alexander and just extends his ghoul paw.
He walks up, grabs ghoul paw. I like that. He walks up, grabs a handkerchief, wipes it off his face. Oh yeah, I was might surprised to see you all rolling last night. A little bit better than the last time you were here, though. Points at the gate, which is like still like a smoldering ruin from back in, I believe, for you, those of you playing the home game, episode 4 and or 5, in which our band of travelers here went to the Altona Hotel and fucked up some super mutants pretty royally. And it was one of the harder fights, I think, of the game. And you guys were like level 4 in that one. So good job not dying.
It was them or us, man. It was them or us.
That's true, and it was close.
Them.
He sort of points at the wreckage there, and his teenage son Robbie, who's like, you could tell he's like he's been instructed to just keep working. He's very half-assedly sort of hammering shit while like looking at you guys like, the equivalent of black hat gunslingers running into town. He's like, oh yeah, nothing to see here. Very much interested, especially in Grant after a little shooting lesson that he received way back when. The heard tell that you all got this trade route on the go, and that there might be some more customers headed this way. Anything you send back this way, much appreciated.
Very much, Mr. Alexander. You are, in fact, in prime real estate. There will be many shipments moving through the Altona Hotel on the Longmount Trading Company's route. We're very happy that, and he I kind of grip his hand with my other hand, and I say, I am very happy that we are very close partners on this.
Oh, I can Longmount Trading Company, huh? That sounds mighty official there, Mr. Yuri. But yeah, like I said, you had anything our way, we're happy to do what we can when we can. Longmount's always been a good friend to us, and we'll be a good friend to Longmount.
Of course, you are literally our one and only stop at this point between here and Boulder City, but that will grow, I promise you.
You can see he's kind of like trying to keep it in reserve. Like, it's like you guys are the only guests here right now, and since the last time you were here, and you've stopped at this place a few times throughout the years traveling. When you guys were here the last time, there was 4 or 5 people here, not including yourselves, and like that was a crowd for what you've seen here. So you can see he's trying to play it down like, oh yeah, sure, no big deal, yeah, whatever, it's all fun. Like inside he is like, fucking yes, like he's pretty stoked.
I'm absolutely gonna play up on that and just say, like, I'm not going to bullshit you here, Mr. Alexander. We came out of Boulder City with a little bit of a hot situation on us, but if we can get back to Longmount and rectify this, then the trade route will be stable and safe, and as much business as you can handle will flow through here within the year. However, it is very important, if you see an absolute scumbag with an Alabama waterfall and blonde hair, looks like fucking this is before your time, like Macho Man Randy Savage. Anyway, it doesn't matter. A bounty hunter, a highwayman. He will probably be coming looking for us. Mad Dog Chapman is called. We were not here. We did not stop here. You have never seen us before.
His demeanor changes a little bit. Like, he knows the highwaymen. I mean, he had, like, when you guys were here last time, Cutler and his crew were here, and they were his hired guns for the minute. So he's all too familiar with the highwaymen, and this sort of gives him reason to pause. But he sort of looks back at Boulder, looks back at you. Seems to me I would have remembered a ghoul, a waster, and a vault dweller staying overnight, but
Yuri cracks a wry smile and claps him on the shoulder, and he says, "I knew you were a smart and perceptive man." And then kind of just grabs Enola May and like walks her backwards a little bit and says, "You will be seeing many goods come through here, I promise." But you can tell Yuri's a bit harried, like he's nervous. He wants to get going. He's not calm.
Yeah, fair
Grant
enough.
wants to get going too. When Yuri backs off a little before we leave, Grant would probably add a little PS to that.
Listen, I know these guys can be persuasive. If they press the issue, feel free to tell Mad Dog that we asked you not to say that you saw us, but say that we went any other direction than where we're headed.
Fair enough. It's not my first time dealing with unsavories. Fair enough, but I think we can handle ourselves as long as the last place we'll send them will be over to Longmount as he heads back towards the gate and looks off towards the distance. All of you look off towards the distance. And let's go with some perception checks. Perception survival, give them to me. Difficulty 1, just across the board. Let's get some dice rolling.
Nice rolling.
Feeling it.
One success.
On the dice roller on our cool new stream overlay.
Oh, Yuri.
Oh no, that was an endurance. I fucked up. Sorry.
Oh no, that was almost a 1. Damn it.
And then it wasn't.
Oh no.
Yuri, you got it. 2 successes.
Yuri got it. Yuri got it for Johnny. You take a look, Johnny. You don't see what the commotion is, but you do hear Cookie yell out, "Y'all getting a load of this?" from the top balcony of one of the rooms on the hotel, and points off into the distance. And you both clocked it already, Yuri and Grant, and it's what stopped Mr. Alexander dead in his tracks when looking over off towards the horizon of Longmount. The unmistakable sign of a plume of black smoke is jetting up from the distance, about a day's ride to the north. What do you do?
Of Longmount, correct?
In the direction you are headed, correct.
Let's go, lad.
Yes,
I get my stuff's ready to go. I head towards the gate.
Okay, the gate is open. It's as it usually is this time of day, and you make it out through the wasteland back onto Highway 36 and the Boulder Loop. How are we going? What's the mode of travail for the day?
Grant, I do not believe that this is the time to be stingy with our speed. It is of utmost importance that we get back to Longmount. You can see Yuri, like if ghouls could sweat, Yuri would be sweating. Yuri is like very agitated, very off kilter. There's like he's not doing super well. He needs to get back to Longmount ASAP.
It's woven in pretty deep, eh?
Yeah, Johnny, Yuri, old friends. We'll get there. We'll walk as fast as we can day and night. I don't think we should be running. These knees can't handle it. We'll just get tired after a short time. But let's travel fast. We should get there. I don't know, maybe by late evening, early morning. There's lots of good folks there. I think that whatever's happening, let's just hope and pray they've got it under control until we arrive.
Johnny, speed? Yes? This is what you think?
Yeah, we should get the hell over there quick.
Yeah, at that, like, Yuri doesn't need to be told twice. He's like basically jogging with Enola May.
Yep, fair enough. That's what happens. You guys start moving at a very decent clip. Grant, your speed assessment or your assessment of the distance was pretty much spot on. About a day's ride. Moving at the speed that you're going, it takes you all of the day, but you arrive just after sundown in the town of Longmount, or approaching the town of Longmount. You're about the smoke is dying down later through the day that it goes, but by the time you reach the town proper, to we'll say, we've described it before, the sort of rolling foothills, a very sort of bendy, sort of off the highway rural road, sort of hard to see when you're down on the road itself because of the sort of the foothills rising above, but you're able to sort of scout out close enough where you get a good look of the town, which we will now, as I push a button, seamlessly transition to our new scene on our new cool, fun little overlay here, using our Fantasy Grounds virtual tabletop, courtesy of the folks over at Fantasy Grounds. We have in our chat here, gentlemen, you'll be able to pull up the map and take a little look-see of our Longmount map. It is night, it is dark, and there is sort of the smoke sort of billowing about the town. As you arrive in town,
is there anything actively on fire? Like, are we seeing like any signs of destruction as we roll in?
Thank you for asking. Absolutely. One of the towns on the map here, I'll put some sort of little indicator here to discern. This building here is a charred mess, more or less burned to the ground. It is very much what you can tell was what was smoking up. You'll remember Longmount, only a couple of buildings in the town proper, and sort of smaller farmhouses in the surrounding area that make up the town. But of the buildings in town, one of them is completely charred and burned down.
Which building would that have been in Longmount?
Which building would it have been? It would have been one of the farmhouses. You see that the other two buildings here, or what would have been sort of one of the larger family homes, which multiple families would have lived in town. But the building at sort of the back of the map here, which I'll put a B on, is Bert's workshop. And then the watering hole, which I'll put a W on, is the Carla's bar there at the moment. The three of you enter town, and you can see first and foremost, you hear first and foremost the sound of gunfire as you approach the town. It's unmistakable at this juncture. It's still dark, so it's hard to see, but you can tell that there are a number of individuals sort of more or less the entrance of the town, and they appear to be firing at the watering hole.
All right. Well, so I guess before the overseer announces initiative, I'm going to look at Yuri and Johnny. I'm going to share a long, meaningful.
Mr. Microwave is there.
And Mr. Microwave is with you.
I'm going to shake Mr. Microwave's pincer. I'm going to shake Yuri's hand. I'm going to shake Johnny's hand.
I'm going to get some high ground, and I'm going to start expending some ammunition.
And I'm going to try to get to the closest hill that I can get to. That's still kind of close enough that I can shoot okay at medium range.
Sure.
Good hunting.
Is there such a place that's kind of higher up, kind of close-ish?
Absolutely. We'll say if you want to go, I'll lay this groundwork here first. Whatever's happening here in town, you've got the jump. So you've got a bit of time to prepare, as it were. So if you're going to sort of disengage from town proper, we'll say that Grant, you're basically perched up on our map here on the left side, on the side of the burning building, with the X there. You'll have more or less some overwatch of most of the town, but anything sort of more in the center will be a little bit more obscured by the burned out building. Okay, Grant does that. Grant goes to the outside of the building, or of the town. The other two of you, what do you want to do?
Good hunting, Grant. And then I'll turn to Johnny and say to Johnny, you are much more stealthy and quiet than these old bones. I will follow you in if this is what you would like.
Yeah, let's see if we can get in around back.
I would like to get the jump on them, yes. And then
Yuri kind of pulls Sherlock Holmes out and checks the ammunition and everything, and then he clicks the energy cell back in and says, "Sometimes a shepherd must protect his flock." And then he just waits.
Dopest line of the season award goes to. Okay, groovy. Yep. Let's get some rolls on the go. So first things last. Let's go with some stealth checks from our team infiltration Rainbow Six here. Let's go ahead. It's dark, so I'll say you've got a bit of an advantage on this situation. So it'll be difficulty. It's loud. There's gunfire, burning buildings. We'll say it's just a difficulty 1 if you want to try to just get sort of around back. If you want to get into any buildings or get into town proper. But if you want to just get to the other side of things, difficulty 1, stealth check. If you want to do anything more fancy, the difficulty will go up. Dice are rolling.
I'm following Johnny's lead.
I see Rifleman just rolled some dice there.
3 successes, baby boy.
Was that for your stealthiness to your spot?
That's my ghosty sneak check in the shadows. Yep.
Okay, you have done that. You've generated 2 action points to the pool. And the other 2, sorry, Roger cut you off there.
No, Johnny's gonna go in real quiet. He's got his shotgun out because I think that he wants to make an impact when he runs into someone.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we're gonna be real quiet. So we're gonna do a proper agility and sneak.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, give me a sneaky roll. Roll them D2s. Oh, that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Fucking critical right off the bat. So that's gonna be another 2 action points into the pool. You guys now have 4 action points. And Yuri, give me a roll there as well.
Actually, go ahead and spend some of those points, Yuri.
Wicked.
No, when Johnny goes stealth mode and goes walking off, Yuri says, "I will be right behind you," and watches Yuri walk off, and then he straightens himself upright and starts casually walking towards the gunfire in the middle of town.
Okay. Curious. Okay, so we'll do sort of a 3-way play here. Rifleman, you get up to sort of a higher vantage over town, and you see a little bit more clearly now as I'm going to drop this encounter into the combat tracker because Fantasy Grounds is amazing. While I do that, you see two different scenes playing out here at once. It's harder to make out the second, but from your prime vantage point, you can see that there are about, as far as you can tell, anywhere between 5 to 10. It's hard to tell for sure in the center of town how many there are, but of individuals. Some of them are out at the edge of town. Some of them are in the middle. There's about, you can see 3 of them, as you can see on our map here, shooting clear as day. You can see them shooting into the watering hole, but it's harder to see what's in the middle of town as far as numbers. But what you do see are most of the townsfolk are gathered into the center of town, and it doesn't appear like it's going well. You can tell that most of them are on their knees. Some of them are being dragged around. You're pretty familiar with highwaymen tactics. They're rounding people up.
Don't like that at all.
Don't like that. Johnny, you get a glimpse of this as you're sort of dipping and dodging, dip, duck, dive, and dodge through, you're like doing the Mission Impossible, like barrel rolling over fences and shit, getting into position behind. And I'll put your combat tracker, I'll put Rifleman is, for all intents and purposes, on that side of the screen. Johnny, you're sort of in the neck of the woods of the workshop by the burned out building, and Yuri apparently is strolling into the center of town.
Yes, he 100% is.
Okay, that's where we go. Yuri, as you round the corner of the burned out building, you get the best glimpse of what's happening in the middle of town. There are a handful of highwaymen. You can make out 4 of them about, and they are harassing folks, haranguing folks. You can see that they're separating the remnants that you can see sort of clearly here now, the ramshackly dressed, Legion NCR amalgamation recruits.
So they made it in.
They made it in.
They made it in at least.
They made it in.
So that
You
means
see
MacArthur is around here somewhere.
He's around here somewhere. You do not see him currently. But you see that they've got the Longmounters on the left.
So much better right now.
Okay, good. Longmounters on the left, remnants on the right.
And the man at the back said everyone attack.
Sure. I will give it up. Yuri, because we ended on you. Yeah. What do you want to do? It's not going to be long before you get spotted.
We're not in initiative order just yet, right?
Nope. Initiative happens when someone starts initiative.
Yuri rounded the corner, charging his laser musket.
Okay.
As soon as he sees a highwayman who's haranguing someone, I think what he sees is a highwayman like dragging a woman by her hair. Okay. He's just going to aim and fire. Just no fucking holds barred.
Ooh, let's do the damn thing. Cue the fight music. Let's go. Okay. Yep. There are 4 highwaymen in front of you. We'll say the mostest one. Actually, I think I can grab 2 more of them here in the encounter because Fantasy Grounds is just so fucking cool, man. And drop them onto the game. And it's go time. Get to shooting. Yep, you are within close range or medium range, I guess it would be short range. So yeah, it's dark. So I guess I would probably be a difficulty 2 shot. If depending on what you said, using laser musket.
My laser musket. Yeah.
Okay, musket. You're fine. If it was pistol, I think you'd be 1 range too far. But yeah, you'd be so difficulty 1 then. In that case, roll that beautiful beam footage. Let's fucking nuke some dudes.
Dude, nuke them.
Nuke. Come on, baby. That's a hit.
Success.
That's a hit. Hold on. Let me get your combat trackery thing all good to go here before you roll that damage die. Remember, yep, there we go. It's also, on your turn.
Point of order, Overseer.
Yes, please.
It looks like Johnny Bottlecap, according to the combat tracker, still has 15 wounds. I'm not sure that still is the case.
Okay, good to know.
A chance to rest.
We will refresh those hit points momentarily. But yes, you are now targeting this dude. Why don't you go ahead and blast him, bud?
Blast
him.
Blast him. Roll that combat die.
Blast him. I hardly know him.
Oh,
wait, sorry.
Combat die. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that's a big pile
of damage.
God. Okay, so that's 4 damage, but now you've got that ability that gives you an extra damage die. So why don't you go ahead and roll an extra combat damage die, just down.
Is it not already included?
I don't believe it is. The perks don't quite stack automatic. Aren't quite as automated as everything. Okay, well maybe you know what? Then I guess they are. Then we'll call it at the 4 damage then. In that case, okay, 4 damage does good. You do all 4 of it. It all zaps right the fuck through. You blast him in the right leg, and it's on like
point of order.
Donkey Kong.
Point of order. Sorry, it says
someone tell me.
Musket. Damage rating 5, so there's 5 dice that it does. So I do roll the extra 1d6 because.
Okay. Point of order. You're right. I like how we're saying point of order now. That's nice. Okay, roll me an extra d6.
You're out of order.
Okay, that's an extra. That's an extra damage. So you do 5 damage total to this goof burger, and you do that. It is now combat, which means top of the order, which means rifleman. You are up.
All right. This is a long shot, but I don't see maybe Mad Dog anywhere, do I?
You do not. You're pretty far to tell sort of anybody's face directly, but you would notice that what did you call it, an Alabama waterfall mullet that he's got?
Alabama waterfall, baby.
You'd see that coming fucking a mile away.
Do I see a highwayman?
Yep, I'd say these 3 at sort of the bottom of the screen, you can see clear as day. Wouldn't be anything too tough difficulty-wise for you to take a shot at them. If you want to shoot at anybody in the center of town, you're going to be shooting sort of through and over top of that charred-out building. So between the cover and the smoke, it'd be a more difficult shot.
You know what? I'm going to start shooting them first because I know I can hit the easier ones, and I want to get rid of the ones that are harder to hit first.
Sure.
I'm going to spend an action point.
Please do.
Also, for what it's worth, I can't currently see any of the tokens for the highwaymen on the map.
Okay, thank you.
Something I need to.
Nope, I think that's probably me. How about now?
There we
now
go.
I can. Okay, so I'll do the one labeled Highwayman Gunner number 1.
Okay, that's the one that Yuri just shot. So let's go ahead and do that. So I believe if you control-click on the so I'm driving things everywhere. Yeah, I've marked him there. I think if you control-click on him, you will target him. I believe that's how the Fantasy Grounds can do things.
Control-click. Oh, yep, I am targeting him.
There you go.
That's a fun little feature. So I am buying one action point.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim for the head.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can do that sort of thing as
As
a rifleman.
As a tradition.
Oh, that's weird. I do hit.
Yep.
I do hit. Okay, so a defense 1, so I hit him. Great.
Yep.
I like that. Okay, so
you hit and you generate an action point because you got a critical in there as well.
I did too. All right, so
you,
I'm going to.
Yeah, good job.
I'm just going to roll 8 dice.
Look at all of those dice. 9 damage.
Critical
injury.
Head.
Oh yeah, you deal. He's dazed, so he's gonna lose action in his next turn, and cannot see clearly. And difficulty of all tests increased by 2. For those of you playing the home game, this guy he's a walking corpse. He has 1 hit point left. And is just like this shot, like basically like it's a Saving Private Ryan moment. Like you've taken off like half of his head, and he's just kind of like mop, like fucking. He's just on programming still running, but like he's toast. He basically just wanders around in a circle, and we're gonna with 1 hit point left. I'm just gonna call him dead. I'm just gonna kill that guy.
He's like Gus Fring after he gets exploded.
Yes, thank you. Yes, he is Breaking Bad Gus Fringed. He gone. Okay, there you go. 1 down, 6 to go.
That's the turn, sir.
That's your
reload. Okay. I'm reloading, and that's my turn.
Okay. There we go. Then it is actually the one of the gunners who is now face to face with Yuri, and he's just going to go ahead and he's going to go ahead and shoot Yuri. I don't know why I keep drawing those things. I don't like that. But he's going to go ahead and shoot Yuri, and going to do that right now because Fantasy Grounds is so easy and cool for me to do that. These guys have pretty good shots. He's shooting with his combat rifle. And those 2 misses. Ooh, double miss. He's going to with his minor action.
The faithful, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm over here, dude.
Yeah. With his exit drawing mode. With his move, he moves sort of into the ruins of the burned out building there, and he's got a little bit of cover now in there. Which it's now going to run through a bunch of highwaymen. So I'm just going to run through them all sort of in order. The 3 down here, they're too busy doing what they're doing, so they're just shooting away at the situation that's happening here at the watering hole. So they're just gonna crack off some shots right quick. Let me just do that. 1. That's a critical fail. So we got 3 successes. We got 4 successes and a critical fail. I will just keep note of that because that's a for me thing. And we now go to Highwaymen back in the... Oops. Sorry. Fantasy Grounds, you're fucking me up. There we go. We go to... That's too many. Highwaymen here, who's going to do the same. There's a couple more highwaymen in the center of town. Yuri, unfortunately, you're the only one that they can see. So he's just... Yeah, he's just going to go... They're just going to go ahead and target you. There's 3 more of them there, unfortunately. So that's That's just happening. No hits.
Wow.
One hit, and I'm going to go ahead and spend an action point here and do another shot with a couple more hits. So you've been hit twice. That's not great. Let's roll some damage die. That's 4 damage, and then 5 damage coming at you. A total of 9.
9 damage to me, baby. Do 9 damage to me.
9 damage. Now, technically, your armor would reduce some of those. So you have what's your armor resistance?
It depends on where they're hitting.
Oh, okay, good point. I don't know. I'm too lazy to find my direction.
Call it center mass.
We'll call it center mass. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I reduce 1 damage for each attack.
Okay, so then you're going to take 7. Yes.
Ooh. I'm down to 10 hit points.
Good thing we've got some delicious mole rat chunks.
I mean, it is kind of a good thing that you have some delicious.
I have delicious mole rat chunks, and I have my delicious water.
Wait, do that again? Wait, do it again?
Yeah, one more time.
Nice.
I
Do you
missed
have any
it.
sour cream in the house?
That's going to bring it to Johnny Bottlecap, back of the board, and almost back to the roster. What are you going to do, big guy?
Okay, so I get the impression that this gunner, or basically no one, is aware of me at this point. What is my ability to see gunner number 4 here? That's in the ruins. Do I have a shot at him potentially, or do I need to?
You would have a shot. It would be a difficulty 2 shot, but you have a shot for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to combat rifle, and maybe I can spend an action point and buy an extra dice.
Absolutely. Yep. You'd be throwing 3 die, and you can do that in the little modifier window on the bottom left of the screen. Just click that,
Cool.
hit 1, and then do your roll from your character sheet, and you will have the extra die.
Oh, we did it.
Oh, baby boy, that's a critical.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me that damage, and if you want to ammo it up, you are welcome to.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind ammoing it up. How do I reflect that in my damage?
I would say just roll it normally, and then we can roll. Then you can roll damage die extras on the side.
Okay, cool.
Oh god, that's a lot of good dice.
Ooh,
Oh,
9!
9!
Oh,
9 hits,
Dude,
yikes!
that's almost maxed.
Yeah, that's really good. You deal 1
And
extra.
he's bleeding.
Yeah, he's
And
bleeding.
he's
So
bleeding heavily.
He's gonna take some heat after each activation, and it's a critical hit. So you've done very, very well in your shooting. If you want to jack up some ammo too, what's your fire rate on the combat rifle? It's pretty high.
Fire rate is
Blast them out.
4.
Okay, so you could spend 4 extra ammo and add 4 extra die to this.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, so on the dice on the bottom left, click the little damage die with the left mouse, and then click it 3 more times with your with your right mouse, left mouse, and then right mouse, and you'll pick up extra die. So you want to roll 4. Yeah. Left click and then 3 right clicks, and then there you go, baby. That's it. Oh, that's so many. That's 2, 3. That's an extra 3 damage. That's an extra 3 damage. Yep, not bad. And he was at 8, so he's going to now be at 11, which is 2 of his hit points left. Nope, sorry, that's one of his hit points left. Just like the last guy, we're just gonna go ahead and kill him too. Yeah, he's gonna bleed to death for the next turn anyway. So yeah, he's Johnny Bottlecap, 1 shot, 1 kill. That was just your major action. Is there anything you want to do for a minor action?
Maybe try and get a little bit better positioning on the remaining highwaymen. I'm assuming I can hear the gunfire and infer their general location.
You can indeed. There's I miscounted the men. That was all the ones that are in the center of town. I miscounted the men lives. There's another 3 at the bottom of the map. You can move into the ruins of the bombed out building, or you can move into the center of town.
No, I'm gonna post up in the ruins. I'm gonna copy that dude's move, except do it better than him.
Okay, I like it. You're able to move into the ruins. Easy enough.
Everything you can do, I can
the
do
same thing
better.
that I do, but better.
But better. Yeah. As you three approach the bottom of the town here, you can sort of get a better eye at each other. You can also get a better eye at what's happening at the watering hole. You can see that there are shots being fired just indiscriminately by these three highwaymen. Hey, sorry. Just like firing, just like volley after volley after volley. But now as you get closer, you can hear that there's also some fire being returned. As you hear from the inside someone yell, "Come and get me, you sons of bitches!" As St. Louis calls out to his former highwaymen. And that's where we're going to take
you, St. Louis.
That's where we're going to take a break because it is hot as hell in here and I need some more water. But we will be right back with more of the Battle of Longmount momentarily. We're just getting rolling here on our finale episode. This one's going to be probably a little bit longer than usual, so thank all you folks for sticking in and sticking with us. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes and come back with the whole big finale shebang of this first season of A Fistful of Neutrons. So stay tuned. We'll be back super short. Go grab yourselves a drink. Go do what you got to do. Donate to Project for Hope if you can. Jump on your social media and tell everyone you know to come and give us a watch, and we'll make a big old Canada Day party about it. Give us just a couple minutes to get things back in action, and we will be just tickled pink to bring this battle and this season to a close. So stand by. We shall return. Adios. And we're coming back, folks. Howdy on your trails. How we doing? We're coming back into the second half of our finale episode. Thank you for sticking around and for sticking with us because we're just getting going here. We've got a bit of a sticky situation on our finale episode with our lovely cast of characters here finding themselves in the town of Longmount under attack by some dastardly highwaymen. It is currently, we're just going to jump right back into it, into the action here. It is currently Yuri, top of the first round. A very good opening salvo from the three of you. Took out two highwaymen with a couple of shots. And the center of town is now clear where all the townsfolk are hiding out. But these three are shooting into the watering hole saloon. And there are some folks in the watering hole saloon firing back, one of which you just heard yell out, "Come and get me, you sons of bitches!" The voice of a Cutler, the guy, highwayman who is now on your team, known as St. Louis. St. Louis is taking shots from the inside with some, seems to be some other folks in there as well. It is Yuri, bottom of the order. What do you do?
I think Yuri heard that and kind of like gives a wry smile as he got spun on his heels by the shots that he took, and I don't think Yuri's going to stop. His minor action is going to be charging the laser musket. Yuri's also having flashbacks from Duluth.
Okay.
When the bombs fell. Duluth. When the bombs fell.
Your backstory.
And he is going to, charge up his laser musket and say, "From Psalms, I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted and will execute justice for the needy." And pulls a bead down on this motherfucker right here. It's Highwayman Gunner 3.
Okay. Yep.
Cold, Yuri.
Nope. That's
Ice
wrong.
cold.
Ice cold. You are targeting, so go ahead and give me a roll on your character sheet with your laser musket and blast this fool. Difficulty 1.
Woo! Oh, that's two successes.
That's two successes. That's going to be Dos Equis. That's going to be a hit. Go ahead and give me your damage die roll. And can you increase the fire rate on your laser musket?
Yes, I can spend ammo. I just did. I clicked it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give 2 ammo on this and roll my damage dice.
Ooh, dale. Okay, you hit him square in the chest. This thing goes off and smack hits this dude in the chest. They still were not aware that you were there. Sorry,
that was my laser commander roll as well.
Oh, laser commander. That's right. Okay. So that gives you another hit point. So that's going to deal 4 onto this. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a miss. Wait, hold on. It's 1, 2. Why does it do that? That's weird. Hold on. 5. What does it do? Okay, so yeah, 1, 2. It's 1 extra damage. You do 1 extra damage. So you do 4 damage total onto this guy. Not bad. Good shooting. That was number 3, correct?
It was number 3.
Okay, there you go. He takes a hit. Oh, sorry, he takes 1 damage. My mistake. He had some laser armor. His chesticles blocked 2 damage. He only took 1 damage on that one. Minor action. Anything? Just move. Use an item.
No, I took my minor action to charge up my laser musket. It requires a reload.
Oh, you have to spend an action to fucking load it. Ooh.
Minor action to load. That's the charge.
Wow.
Line it up.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yep. Good to know. I was not aware of that. Okay, that means that you are done. Unless you want to spend action points to make an action.
Actually, you know what? How many action points do we have in our pool?
You've got 2. Well, you just generated an extra 1, so you've got 3 currently.
Nice.
2 dice.
I will spend an action to chug water.
Okay. Yep. You can do it. I believe it's a minor action, so I think that just takes 1 action point to do that. And so you do that. You can go into your inventory and chug-a-lug-a-lug some aqua. I was gonna say aqua pura, but it's not.
Agua.
It's dirty water.
Yeah. Not bad.
I don't know what that means. It says 0, but it's an irradiated roll as well because I'm a ghoul. So how much do I get back?
It healed 2 hit points, I think, from you. Wait, isn't it supposed to heal? Isn't it supposed to heal 4? Let me look here. I'm looking at your dirty water. Baby. Heals 2.
Yeah. So I guess.
Well, you were at 7 wounds. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. You're at 5 now.
Okay, awesome.
And your radiated roll didn't give you anything sexy. So there you go. Okay. There you have it. That means it's going to go top of the order, which is the riflemen. Riflemen, we've got these 3 shooting here. They're paying attention to you guys now, and their attention is diverted after that laser shot. What do you do?
Well, paying attention to us is good because it gets their face turned right towards my rifle.
It does. Do that.
I'm going to go ahead and buy a single dice, please.
Okay.
Highwaymen Gunner 3. I'm going to control click. That's who my target is. I'm going to shoot them with my extra dice in the head, please.
Okie doke.
But that's not great.
Oh, no.
I can roll 1 dice because I one of my perks. I forget which one.
Grant perks.
You know what? Sometimes rifleman misses. It happens.
Wow. It's very rare, but mark the day. October 2nd, 2270 something or whatever the hell year we're doing this in. Right. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Myself, I eject the spent cartridge and curse a little. That's it for me.
After laying out an ice cold line, eat this, losers.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
No dice. Just kidding. No dice.
Continue eating. Eat something else, losers.
Carry on, gentlemen, as you were.
Never mind. Next time.
Yeah. That's going to, with that, bring it to our highwayman, the one who just got blasted. He's going to blast him. Return fire onto Yuri with his, what's it called? Gun here. I'm going to buy an extra die because I need to spend extra points against you guys. That's how this game works. That's going to do it for a hit. So then going to go ahead and roll some damage die on you there, Yuri. 5 damage die coming your way. That's 4 hit points. Doing 4 damage to your noodle. just shy of a critical hit.
Fuck.
Actually, that was the first. There is going to be a second. He moves. He's a little bit sort of not sure what to do now at this point. So just takes a bit of a move to sort of doesn't really know where he's headed. There's gunfire now coming from both directions. As his buddy takes a move to get a little bit closer and get some cover, and also takes a shot at yourself there, Mr. Yuri. And we take a kablam.
Let's go.
That's another hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, 4 damage, but three. I think 3 of it is blocked. So you're not looking great. As the
10 wound out of 17 hit points.
It's not great.
Not great.
It's not great. As the next guy, the final gunner is going to go ahead and also target and take a. They're shooting to kill.
Like that.
It wouldn't be a finale if there was just critical hits too. Oh, come on, low number as the healer takes 8 damage and gets taken down. Yep.
What the fuck?
This is the first time this has actually happened. Yuri has taken enough damage to be reduced to 0 hit points. That last shot knocks him down. You double over and sort of just fall to your knees as bowed down at the moment. That's going to bring it to Johnny Bottlecap. You've just in front of you have seen Yuri take more damage than you've seen anyone see. 3 shots, and he collapses. Willem Dafoe, fucking platoon style.
That's a good scene.
It is a good scene. What do you do?
No, you bastards! So Johnny totally gives away his position in a fit of emotional outburst.
Sure.
I'll get you. You're gonna die for this. And so Johnny's gonna stand up in full view, pull out his combat rifle and shoot whichever one he has the straightest shot at, either number 3 or number 5, or is 5 behind cover?
5's behind cover, and 3 is the one who Yuri just shot. So it would statistically, I think, make sense for you to want to shoot at him.
Statistically speaking.
Yes.
How do I target?
Now, no table block. Nope.
I mean, yeah. Control click when it's your turn, and you'll target there. And then if you roll your shoot 'em up dice, you can shoot 'em up nice.
I can shoot just a difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1.
Okay, let's see what we get.
Double 7s.
Sure.
Snake eyes. That's not a thing. Generate an action point. Well done. Roll some damage dice. Spicy. 2 more damage dealt to our friend here. A lot of blanks coming up in these last couple ones there. Yeah, dang indeed. He takes some damage, but he's still kicking. That's going to bring it down to Yuri, yourself, who is currently incapacitated.
No, I just went, didn't I? Or they moved as a pack.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
they all go at the same time.
Would you say I'm still a little bit conscious to get rid of table talk a little bit?
You are super dead. There's not really anything you can do right now until somebody stabilizes.
No, I know. I'm not going to say anything, but can I say something?
I'll give you. You have 4 syllables as you get fucking shot through.
I just need 2.
All right. Then you get 1.
I'm laying on the ground.
Stim pack.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
That's two. All right. I mean, that's
I got 4. I only needed 2.
okay. All right, that's good. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I thought if you were gonna be the key to the ultimate mystery or something, but you just give them basic, just give me first aid. That's yeah.
To unlock the vault, you must first.
Yeah, the most important thing you need to know is. Yeah. Okay. So that's.
Do not read from the book.
Yeah. That's you, Rifleman. What's the skinny?
Holy shit. Okay, Highwayman Gunner 5. How do I undo 3? I'm gonna go after 5. Is 5 in cover?
He is in cover currently, so he gets an extra damage reduction.
Okay. I'm gonna buy 2 action points because that last one, it rattled me a little.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna aim.
Okay.
I'm aiming for his, guess what? His head. That's right.
Sure.
I like to rattle his noggin a little. I'm gonna roll my dice all over the entire Fantasy Grounds tabletop.
Do it.
Get him. What? Oh, it didn't like show up in the chat because I didn't roll it in the chat box. Sorry.
Yeah. You gotta just do it from the do it from the thing. Add your modifier and then just click it on your sheet. You gotta click it on the sheet.
I screwed that up, guys. Sorry.
It's okay. Just click it on the sheet. There you go.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So
hold on. I
hit.
get to re-roll one of those, so I'm gonna re-roll the complication if I may.
Oh yes, good call. Yes.
Please do.
Please do.
So at least it's not a complication. So
Okay, it's a success even. So
Yeah.
you really turned that one around. Well done. 2 points in the action pool. Not bad. Not
Turn
bad.
that frown upside down.
cool.
Yeah, turn that frown right upside down.
Johnny's the best.
Yep. Okay, that is what has happened. Well done.
So I'm gonna roll my damage dice.
Please do.
Hey, buddy, eat this.
Nice. Ooh, that looks like a good one.
Wow.
That's
Oh my
what we
goodness.
needed. 10 damage.
Yay.
Wow. Okay, that's not too shabby. He's
That ain't
he's
not
toast.
bad.
That ain't not bad. Yeah, he's knocking on heaven's door right now, even with the cover. So yeah, he's what is it? Is he bleeding?
I don't think he's bleeding. It was a critical injury, though.
Okay, yeah, he's not good. He's not good. He's prone. He's been knocked prone. Okay, that is going to be bringing it to number 3, who is going to target Johnny Bottlecap.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's going to returns the fire, and he does hit with a critical hit, in fact, and rolls damage and deals only 1 damage to Johnny Bottlecap. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to use my action points, and I'm going to spend an action, and he's just going to go ahead and fire again at difficulty 2. So let's see if he's able to pull this off. Difficulty 1. When you buy an action, when you go to buy to do a major action, it increases the difficulty. So he spends some action points and misses. That's the first one. Number 5, who just had his fucking bell rung. Prone, I think he has to spend his minor action or any action to stand up. So I'm gonna say, just for the sake of just the fact that you shot him in the fucking head and knocked him on his ass, he's gonna miss his turn. But it's gonna kind of break even with the remaining highwayman, who's gonna move up sort of on his flank, and then he is going to shoot also at Johnny Bottlecap, and he's going to take him's the shots. He's going to take him's the hits. He's going to roll 2 damage. Ooh. He's also going to buy some action points, and he's also going to shoot again, because if I don't spend these action points, then what are they even for? It's another hit.
What has all of this been about?
What if I can't scuba? What has all this been about? And you take another couple of damage. So that's a rough one. But it is now your turn again, Johnny. After taking those shots, you see Yuri on the ground. You're taking some damage now, but you're still looking okay. Actually, you only have 3 damage on you.
All you got, you losers?
Yeah, pretty much. You just shrug this off with your Vault-Tec security armor. What do? Your turn, bud.
Okay, I'm envisioning, and I think power slide is the best way I would describe the maneuver.
Yes.
I'm going to Yuri, and he has the stim packs on him, right?
Get him.
I believe.
Yes. Yuri has them on him. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna power slide towards Yuri.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
you're gonna ranger roll up on me. Just fucking
Sure. That's gonna be your whole turn to do.
Oh yeah.
that, Yuri, I will open your character sheet in your inventory, and Stinback, diluted or the full jam. What do you give him, Johnny?
Full jam.
No. Give it a luck roll. Let's see what he pulls.
Okay, you know what? Roll the D100, Raj. If it's 1 to 50, it's the regular Stimpak, and if it's 1 to 33, it's the regular Stimpak, and anything else, it's the diluted.
All right, here we go.
Roll it,
good,
baby.
Baby boy.
99.
Whoa!
99.
That's so weird. Okay, there you go. We're gonna do that.
What a number.
Consume. Yuri has been consumed. You are now stabilized basically. But you are, I think you're at what, 2 hit points now? Yeah, you've got 2 hit points and you are still in like pretty bad fucking shape. He would either need some first aid performed on him, or to heal up his his injuries, or more Stimpak stuff. The Stimpak at this stage just brings him back to life, which is where you're at currently. Which is actually now, unless you want to buy another major action, Raj, that would bring it to Yuri's turn.
No, I'll send it off to Yuri. I imagine he'll want to patch himself up something better than what I was able to do.
Okay, that brings it to Yuri's turn. Yuri, you just like clear back to life with a very limited number of hit points.
Any hesitation whatsoever, he Stimpaks himself with a proper Stimpak.
Okay,
Nice, good,
not bad. Again, if you don't use it now, when will ya?
I'd like to save all of my minor healing potions until the end of the game.
Yeah.
That would be my minor action or major action to use the Stimpak.
That I believe is your minor action.
Oh, then with my major action, I'm fucking pulling my targeted institute laser and shooting these goofs.
Sherlock Holmes.
Power slide in, charges me, like gets me the leg, fucking EpiPen style. He fucking comes out of the grave, gets himself in the chest with the Stimpak, and then just pulls Sherlock Holmes and unleashes fucking burst fire option on these two goofs over here.
Yeah, that's a really good Death Blossom mode. Fuck
yeah, God, Death Blossom. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Love this.
Let's get him. Okay, targeted institute rifle.
Oh, double misses. Is there any luck points you would like to spend to redo? Everyone's luck has been replenished because it is a new quest.
Yeah. How many luck points do I need to shoot again?
It's just you spend 1 to re-roll, just to re-roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a luck point.
Yep.
So he pulls the trigger, misses.
I think I get to re-roll 1 die actually, so it brings your chance down in half. But yeah.
Fuck it. I will just roll 1 d20.
What is your target number?
My target number is perception plus energy weapons. That's a 11.
Okay, well that's pretty good. It's good, but it's not good enough. No dice. He's
out of it.
Yep, you're still obviously groggy. You you wake up and just like take these shots while you're while you're Stimpacking yourself. It's it's not pretty. I like that. It's fine. I'm just fucking blasting. Yeah, just so I just start blasting. Yeah, that's exactly
So anyways.
Yeah. So anyways, I start blasting. Going to now. Okay, so somebody's just taking damage because of bleeding. That is Yuri. Yuri took more damage. That's not great. You're gonna need to do something about that.
Twice, didn't it?
You did. It should. Hold on. I need to take that off of your thing. That's right. Because you double Stimpak yourself here. I need to take your treated. Yes, there we go. Sorry. My. Ooh, there we go. My apologies.
Can I have those? Can I have those hit points?
You can have those hit points back. Yes.
We need them. We need them.
You can have your hit points back. You're good. You're good. Okay, so that's going to be a rifleman. Top of the order. What's the move, pal?
Oh, these guys are these pretzels are making me thirsty. Highwayman Gunner 5. I'm gonna buy a single point. I'm gonna aim for the head.
Okay.
No one will be surprised. So I'm buying a single action point.
Okay.
I'm rolling the dice.
Roll the dice.
Oh,
that's a good hit.
That's
Hello.
gonna be a hit. Hello. So I'm gonna take my 4 billion dice and roll them now.
Please do.
Oh,
Wow. That's even better than 11.
11 damage. That's crazy amount.
That is
damage.
crazy.
Critical
Injury, bleeding heavily.
Heavily. Okay, so that's so yeah, one of them now only has 1 hit point left and the other one has oh no, wait, so that's 11 points. Yeah, 2 of them now only have, oh my god. Yeah, two of them only have 1 hit point left apiece now. After that shot. So that's not that. Those headshots are pretty fucking clutch. They're
Can I
they
yell
got
something
some good
as a
arming.
free action?
Sure, what the hell? It's a finale, go for it.
Put your guns down and you can walk away. If you keep fucking around, we're gonna kill all of you.
Okay, I like this. Let's do let's roll some fucking dice about it. Let's do a contested charisma test. Let me open up the fucking highwayman's speech skills, which I don't think are going to be
Can I do a
good.
speech roll for that?
Yeah. So what happens here is a contested thing, just like we did last week with Mad Dog. I basically roll the character or the NPC, and whatever the success rate is, that becomes your target number of how many difficulties you have to do. So I have to roll. What is the chat skill of what is it? Would it be charisma and don't even see speech as an option for this NPC?
They don't speak.
Probably 0 then.
They don't. Yeah, I guess it's 0. It's 0. So it's gonna be 5s, and I've got no action points to buy because I've been throwing them all at you. So we're just going to roll two d20s and see what the successes are. That is 0. So,
Okay, so I have smooth talker.
Okay.
So I can re-roll one of these, but here they go. So that's going to be 1 success. I'm going to re-roll the one that I didn't like.
Might as well try to get some action points out of the deal.
Oh, that's another success.
Which you do get. So yeah, you generate some AP. Not bad. It works. Yeah, I'll say canonically, the 2 who are dying die because that's
if you're
the
bleeding
next
from your
logical,
head.
it's the next logical step for you.
You don't have a lot of time left.
Yeah. The 2 that are dying die, and the last one is I believe the last one who's in cover. Yep, the last one in cover who's now surrounded on all sides with the you see now that the door kicks open of the watering hole, and St. Louis is still like walking, like door kick open, like gunning with like a pump shotgun, just like unloading on the fence that this guy's like sitting behind. And he like just puts his gun up and just starts cowering as like the fence is like exploding around him. And he heeds your warning and throws his gun and just lays down in a ball, says, "I give up, I give up, I give up."
While he does that, Yuri gets to his feet shakily, makes eye contact with Yuri is seething. Makes eye contact with St. Louis and says, "I need a chair, a bucket of water, and a rag."
Oh
my god!
Oh no! No!
I need a room. I need a room, a chair, and a bucket of water, and a rag.
I'm not saying I disagree with this
guy,
but damn,
I'm not gonna get in the way.
He starts walking towards this guy.
Fuck, dude.
Damn.
Okay, interesting. You start walking towards him, obviously like hell bent for leather, eyes just like burning red, and you are making a beeline for this guy and get right up on him and are like about to just like viscerally just like tear into him when a very firm hand hits you on the chest. And you see barely, because you're tunnel vision pretty hard at the moment. MacArthur.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking dying.
Yeah. Now stands next to you and just holds you and says, "Whoa. You need someone to look at this first."
Yeah, you're fucked up, dude. You're all fucked up.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No, I like what's happening.
Yuri puts his hand on MacArthur's like wrist and just is like wheezing.
Yeah.
And like he looks up, and I think MacArthur sees like
he knows this look very well that you have in your eyes right now.
No, he sees tears in Yuri's eyes, and he says,
"From sons, open your mouth, defend the needy, judge righteously, and protect."
And then Yuri kind of like slumps forward on
somebody needs a nap.
Somebody needs a nap. He MacArthur like sort of like catches you and is like kind of like holding you, cradling you, and he like one of these like overs to Johnny and Rifleman, and you can see now that the St. Louis already has like this like young fucking highwayman by the scruff of his everything, and is like just like hauling him up. MacArthur looks to Yuri and just says, "We need you to take care of them," and points to the Longmounters and the remnants, "but not before you take care of yourself."
I think in Yuri's bloodlust, he's kind of like looking at the highwaymen, and he says,
"You're lucky there are better men than I here."
And then like follows MacArthur inside, like goes to sit down.
Okay. That happens. It is a bit of a whirlwind of activity here at the moment. Out of the bar, out of the bar, you see that there were a group of, for lack of a better thing, fighters held up in there. From the bar emerges Carla. MacArthur was in there as well as St. Louis, and Bert also was hung out in there as well. As we, hold on, I'm just gonna switch our scene here from our combat situation, because we are in a less combat-y frame of mind at the moment. And we come into a whole cacophony of action. You can see that tensions are high, not just because of what you can imagine would be this bit of a hostage situation here, as some of the Longmounters are now rifling through the possessions of the highwaymen. But you can see now that like there seems to be some general hostilities pointed towards each other as well. Carla comes running up and starts barking orders all around. "You go over there and get those people tied up. Get those people untied. Make sure that everyone's doing all right over there. Hey, oh my God, what in the hell? Where have you all been, and what of a time to get back?" This is directed at...
It's good to see you.
Two of you. Yeah.
It is good to see you again, Carla.
I wish I could say the same, I think.
Yeah, Yuri's still bleeding. Like there's ghoul blood coming out. He's like,
"I will need some time to repair myself and others. If you have a place for this."
His head's hung low. And in fact, I think Yuri's coming down from his high and is realizing a little bit of the old ways might have just come through. And he is not feeling great about himself.
Sure. Yeah, that was pretty dramatic. turn of events. A very different Yuri we saw there for a quick moment. Carla says, "Yeah, we'll get you inside quick." And he starts, he barking orders again. Looks to St. Louis. "Hon, you better make sure that the natives here don't get too restless. Make sure that," looking at this highwayman that he's got tied up here, we got to make sure and find out. Make sure that this ain't the last we've seen of him. You bring him inside as well." St. Louis is like, even with one arm, is pretty deftly able to like grab this guy. You can see that a couple of the sort of no-name Longmounters walking around grab him and help him out in as well.
Overseer, may I?
Yes, you may.
So Grant coming down off of the hill, seeing all this.
Grant coming from the mount, descending from the mount.
Johnny, Mad Dog is not far from here, I guarantee it. We need to end this now. Come with me, let us hunt him.
Let's go get that bastard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Curious.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
As you say this coming through, they're picking up and they're dragging away this this young highwayman. And you can hear him chuckle, and he gets this moment of defiance. You think that was it, eh? Yeah, you're right. You're going after Mad Dog. You are crazier than we thought, highwayman. Made a lot of enemies. You know this ain't gonna go away any other way.
Overseer.
Yes.
I would like to shoot him in the leg with my 44.
Roll damage. Roll shooting.
Okay. Cool.
Dang.
So he gets to do it, but I can't? Okay.
Yeah, you can't torture him, but you can shoot him.
Yeah. I have a line, and that is
line, dude.
I'm not gonna play out a waterboarding scene. I'm not gonna be over here like
we're like just about to get in contact with like Homeland Security and shit, boys. So I'll shoot him in the leg.
Yeah.
For 5 damage, and then Johnny and I are gonna go hunting some Mad Dog to put him down.
Okay. We'll say this is an interesting turn of events. I like it, and I'm not going to stop it. Yuri, you get brought in and sort of start to get patched up. Carla is sort of piecing you together.
Can I help? Like, I think, like, why don't you split this and just do it in 2 different scenes? Like, can I help pick or first aid myself? Because I'm conscious, right?
Yeah. My question is, are you looking to go on the hunt here, or are you there?
Did I hear it? This is your call, Overseer. Did I hear them say that?
I don't know. Part of me wants to say no just because you're so fucked up. But I'll leave it to the gang here. Right, Rifleman, how close would you like, did you intend for this to be, were you looking for some ghoul backup here?
I'm fully aware.
He likes it. All right, good night, everyone. I'm out.
I think you just broke right
Get out of here.
That's a series wrap on Yuri Anthropov.
We're done. So Rifleman just saw like one of his reasons for existing, getting killed and brought back to life. I feel incensed beyond reason at the highwaymen for doing this to the town that caused no problem or harm to anyone. If they had a problem with me, fully understand that. I'm a bit of a jackass. But going after this town, Rifleman is like 10 out of 10.
Bridge too far.
Mad Dog is gonna get a 308 to the skull.
Okay.
He's borderline losing control of his like directives here. So Rifleman is like incensed as a mofugger. Let's say it.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So did I hear? Did I hear or not though?
My gut is to say no.
No. Yeah, I feel that's true.
I wouldn't want to take
party,
Yuri with
but
me.
like given your current state,
Yeah.
I think
frankly, I'd go after him alone.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scene it. You get brought into the hotel, not the hotel. That was the scene we were at before. Into the bar, but the two of you, we'll jump back and forth here quick. First off, Grant and or Johnny, how do you want to go? How do you want to go about this? You're looking to go do some hunting.
Johnny's gonna follow Rifleman's lead in his skilled nature of being a tracker, etc. So whatever he does, I'm gonna do.
Yep, fair.
Okay. Grant is going to walk up to the remaining prisoner that I just shot in the leg with a 44 point blank.
Absolutely.
Where is your yellow-bellied, filthy, scum-sucking leader, Mad Dog?
He's not far. I'll tell you that. We were just the advance crew.
If you'd like a 44 to your testicles, then I encourage you to continue on like you are. How about you tell me where he is, or you're about to be a eunuch?
Sure. Yep. Feeling the hot barrel down in his hot parts is not something he enjoys. He takes a pretty good dislike to this. Okay. All right. There's all right. Listen. There's we got a camp just down the road. There's an old tourist trap. Look out. You go. We were set up there. We were sent to go round up all the soldier boys here, all these Caesar's Legion wannabes. Bring them back to all them NCR folk.
Can I table talk for just a second?
Sure, you can.
That's where you found Mr. Microwave. He's still with us.
It's where you found Mr. Microwave.
He's still with
us. Okay, Grant's gonna go over. We have dirty water, right? Still,
you have dirty water still. I think
I'm gonna
three
go and like lovingly but forcefully like force feed Yuri some dirty water. Like lovingly.
I'm already in the bar. You guys are outside the bar.
Okay, but I go into the bar.
If you want to do that, sure. Yeah.
My friend, do that. I need you. I know you're hurting. There's something that we need you to do with us. I think the townsfolk can handle this prisoner. Come with me and let us end this.
Yuri accepts the water and looks up to Carla, and like his battle rage has now ended. Like he's gone from red mode into like that period after they're like really amped on like adrenaline, and he says, Carla, are you how many wounded do you have?
I don't know. It's not looking good. They're mostly roughing up them these newcomers you sent our way, which is a conversation we need to have.
Yes,
but
yes, I know.
I know there's bigger fish to fry, but we'll deal with that in a minute. But all right, well, it's not looking good, but yeah, I think we can manage. Well, if you three are going on a death wish here, at least at the very, I'm St. Louis. Well, between you and me, he's not half bad. He can stick around. He sort of like looks and laughs at this now and gives her a knowing look. And if there were an insight roll you could make in this game, I think you could probably tell that like there's a little something going on there.
Oh my!
Oh,
really?
Oh my!
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Scandal.
I don't hate that.
Scandal in Longmount. But that look is like quickly like blushed away. And MacArthur comes up at this point. This is exactly what I feared would happen if we came here.
If
it's
Yuri's
them,
gonna look at me. Yuri's going to look at MacArthur and say,
when we are done, Longmount and all of the north of Colorado will be a place that is welcome for everyone. This would have happened one way or another. This is how you make a safe place. You make it safe. You did not do this. Evil men did this.
I'll stand up and say...
Not mad at it.
MacArthur. And Carla, St. Louis, if you can keep these people alive, I will go with them and try to put this mad dog down.
Ooh, coolest line of the season award goes twice too. That is a fucking compelling speech, and I like it. They sort of all exchange a look. We can keep them safe, he says. But there's another way.
What?
If no one else needs to die because Henry can't leave the past dead. If it's me they want.
Yuri starts to laugh. He laughs. He laughs.
He laughs.
And says,
I like it.
Yeah, he laughs. And he looks at MacArthur and he says,
I already have a very close relationship with a martyr. I can't have two. You will stay here and protect the people.
He laughs back at this. Three for one doesn't seem like the best deal if someone's gonna go running off on a suicide mission today, but you make a decent point. And at that you hear, it's gonna be more than 3, I'll tell you that much, as Mr. Microwave comes bursting in through the door.
Yeah. Hey!
Fuck yeah. Yeah! Masters, if you 3 are going off to end whatever the hell has happened here, well, you can count me in.
Fuck yeah.
Woo! Into it. Yeah, all right. If that's it, that's all. We're going on a BBEG hunt.
yeah.
We're going to find some waterfalls.
Can we take what is called like a short rest or something? Can I at least patch myself up?
The irradiated water that you would have taken has gotten you in a much better shape. If you want to do some first aid rolls, I'll allow it.
Yeah. I want
Eat
to do some
more
first aid
red
rolls
chugs,
on
baby.
me and Johnny.
On yourself and
'Cause I
Johnny?
think Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Johnny and I took
Johnny
some hits.
took a couple. You took 3 hit points. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do me first, a medicine check.
Yeah.
Man, what I wouldn't give for some Dorman guns right now.
Ooh, that
Wow.
is a critical
Love me some
success.
So that's 2 successes, dose successes.
Okay, dose successes. So you're gonna heal yourself a lot of hit points. So you're fully healed up now, and then some.
Ooh,
Oh.
damn. I don't
so
always
that's-
heal
that-
myself to full, but when I do, I heal myself to full.
Yes.
Not bad.
And
If you want
then
to do
I'm
Johnny,
gonna
yeah, I'll say you can do the same.
Yeah, just real quick, patch us up.
Yep,
Patch
big
Adam.
time.
Successes.
Big time. All good. Y'all's is healed. Okay, yeah, I'll say that does take some time. So it goes from being late at night to very early in the morning. It's about 3 o'clock by the time you're able to get yourselves patched up, to any measurable way, and get yourselves rolling. Which you do. I'll put Mr. Microwave in the combat
I
tracker.
leave
Should
Duke
the need
right
begins.
here.
Really?
Oh yeah, Enola May is staying behind. Enola May
I'm
is
leaving
staying
Duke
behind.
here. I give Duke some kisses. I scritch his ears. Dukey's staying here. Daddy might not come home.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. As you do that, you see someone come up to yourself, Yuri, and it is young Hondat who comes up to yourself and Mr. Microwave and Enola May. Oh, Mr. Hondat, sir, it's a pleasure to see you. I wasn't quite successful in my trip to Boulder, but I was successful in bringing these lot back. That's something. You can tell that like they've got a bit of a relationship now, which is interesting. Not something that you would have seen. Oh yeah, well, yeah, it's better late than never. There's some folks that are seeming to. Well, I'm personally happy to see you, Mr. Yuri, but there's some folks that seem to think that. Well, you folks bring a little bit of dark clouds with you when you come.
Dark clouds bring the rain, my friend.
Coolest line of the episode goes too. There's a lot of one-liners in this one. That might be like the first time. Yeah, it might be like the first time Hondat's ever heard you speak. So like with like the whole and like you shot him once. So like
it was a mistake. They do happen.
So like hearing the dark clouds or when it rains. He's just like, it's like a kid like seeing like I don't know, Winnie the Pooh take his mask off and start smoking a cigarette at Disney World. He's just like, what the fuck? It's not a good.
At this, Yuri will kind of grasp Hondat by the shoulders and say,
"Did MacArthur bring something for me? Something of mine?"
Oh yeah, you mean this? He runs over to the stall and comes back with your ledger.
Yeah, at that, Yuri opens it up and he says to Hondat,
if you'll remind me, it's been so long. What is today's date?
It's in-game dates. Insert here. September something 2289.
So
Numbers.
Yuri writes
a year. Some years New Vegas sometime.
Yeah. So Yuri writes, this ledger now belongs to Hondat of Longmount, September 28, 2083. And then signs it. He is now the proud owner of the Longmount Trading Company.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And he closes it.
Does Hondat see this? Do you show him this while it's happening? Okay.
No, like he's reading it as I'm actually saying it out loud. I'm saying it out loud.
Sure. Yeah. He's just like, what?
I hand it back to him and I say, Hondat, you are now the proud owner of the Longmount Trading Company. Enola May stays in my employ. She is bound to me. She is not mine. I do not own her, but she is bound to me. You will keep her safe as I go off. If I do not return, you will be entrusted to take care of her in perpetuity. The Longmount Trading Company is now yours. You will rely on Carla, and you will rely on St. Louis to protect your trade route. They will be expecting you in Altona. The man is called Mr. Alexander. You will be looking for the
NPC name drop over here, just like rapid fire.
You will be looking for the Crimson Caravan in Boulder. They will know that you are coming. It is now your trade route, and this is your ledger. And I press it hard into his chest, and I say, you are to keep it safe. Always keep it safe.
I'll do my best. He like starts to like sort of stammer and then just says, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it until you get back.
I will help you when I return. And then I kind of put my hand on his shoulder and say,
two big arms
and
around,
kind of like
just like full on, like, Daddy.
He gets a big hug. He gets a big hug back, and I say, I will help you when I return. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would like to spend a bit of time with my dog Duke.
You do.
You
Duke.
I would like to talk to Carla and get Carla to promise that Duke will be okay. Because I have some shit to do. And I'm going to leave Duke with Carla for the time being.
Oh yeah, honey. I think that's fine. We can look after this here boy here. And she gets down, like scratches his head. But there's one thing I've learned about you folks. Kind of like a bad habit. You're hard to drop. I wouldn't count y'all out yet. St. Louis walks over at this point. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Even when you think you got him in your sights, somehow he always gets you disarmed.
Listen.
He's only got one arm.
I know that things between us have been rocky in the past. I present you with the information
that we got about the Granby mines.
Okay, yeah.
Locket. I do that whole part.
You give him the locket.
I want you to take this 44 pistol. Use it in your own defense. Use it for good. I have to go deal with a mad dog. I can't have Duke coming along. And I hope to return, but if I don't, I apologize again for Granby.
He's like stunned looking at this locket. Like the second you pull it out, his whole demeanor, like just this hard, gruff, like chiseled, like full on the classic cliche bad guy, good guy, anti-hero scar down like Snake Plissken bullshit going on. Just like melts. And he's like, he sees this locket from a lifetime or lifetimes ago that he gave to someone that he never saw again. Just like he breaks and holds it and clasps it tight. This is the last thing I ever expected to see again. We'll keep the lights on for you, Rifleman. Mad Dog. For some reason I always thought it'd be you. Godspeed, you St. Louis. He doesn't say his own name, but he says Godspeed. He says Godspeed as he tucks in, and he like does with it whatever arm he has left. He goes in for the secret highwaymen Roman handshake
I
thing.
shake the fuck out of his hand.
Yeah, he takes you in and gives you a one-armed hug. And that's what happens. Before you head off, I'm going to make sure that there are no other NPCs that anyone wants to talk to quickly. The only other people in town are Bert, who's, let's say he greets you quickly and says, "Hi, I'm Bert. I was in like the first 2 episodes and you haven't seen me again." Hi, and then goes back. Bert. goes back to work. We'll say Bert is like, actually no. Bert does have a quick scene where he comes up to y'all and tells you that that Trader Joe fella down in Boulder, we got this water purifier he sent over, and it's working pretty well, like a hot damn. If you're all heading out here, take these and 2 purified waters apiece. We will add into your inventories because I mean it's a thing you did. Let's have it pay off in the finale, because what the fuck else has any of this been for? So yeah, the water purifier that you negotiated back in like episode 9, 10, 13 is now in town and is paying off water. So there you go, 2 purified waters apiece. Into your shit, and I think that is going to be it. Okay. As you get ready to saddle up, we're actually going to take, if y'all folks can stick with us for just another, we're going to take a very shorter than the last one, 5-minute break, so we can go and set up the last hurrah of the boys from Longmount. So we're going to take, what can we call it, a hot 5? Hot 5, 5 to 10. Hot 5. We're gonna take a hot 5, and then we're gonna come back.
Stick with us. It's gonna be awesome. Please stick with us. This
is our first 3-parter episode, so we know it's unconventional, but stick with us for just a hot minute, and we will be back as we get ready to roll into the final chapter of our final episode of the season. Stay tuned. We will be right back in 5 minutes. Goodbye. the vault door slides open one more time as we come back into the third half. First time we're doing a three-parter, I believe.
The third half.
Maybe the Halloween special might have done two breaks in there. But either way, we're here now. We are ready to go. Thank you all so much for sticking with us on this extra long finale episode. Ryan Gale, Arthur Dias, George Keith, Ghost Flame Gaming, the whole gang. Everyone's sticking in and watching us through to the end. E-Score B. Rifleman, no, that's you again. I do that every time. It's good to see you all. It's good to see you all sticking with us as we get right back into it. So let's do just that. When we just left our gang, the whole crew had just decided to take the fight to the highwaymen after the town of Longmount was ambushed in retaliation for y'all taking out some highwaymen of your own. As well as, you know, generally fucking around with Mad Dog's day, as you have at basically any point you've been able to during this season. So we come now to the gang leaving Longmount, saddling up with Mr. Microwave in tow, 4-person party, as we head out down the road. The place you're headed, where the highwayman captive told you where the highwayman camp was, is the same place where you first encountered Mr. Microwave way back when in the third or second episode even, or first episode proper of the entire thing, not session 0, is where you encountered Mr. Microwave. I can't remember the name of it, but the Overlook Station, I believe we called it. Overlooks a large ravine. Drop my pencil. A large ravine with a tourist trap, where you encountered the robot and his old master, the old explorer, Master Long. So here we are. We are moving down the road. How is it? How is this trek going? This is like a little bit of sort of last march of the ants sort of situation. I got sort of feeling in my head here right now. How's everybody feeling? And how are you going about this? You know the terrain to an extent, but you don't know what you're walking into. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
Johnny's pretty pissed off. Like, he just literally saw Yuri die. And he's really it's almost like he's on a quest to avenge Yuri's life, even though he's still alive right now, kind of. You know, so he's just like
that got under your skin, hey?
Yeah. I don't just power slide for no reason.
Fair enough. There are reasons, and when they're there, I will
season move. The Raj, the fucking Johnny power slide is a once in a season move.
Yeah, and it was well played. Yeah, no, fair enough. There's it's been, you know, you've been on the back foot a lot, let's say. This is a very different move for the gang, you know, going in hot. Grant, how's your head at on this? There's a lot of, you know, you got a lot of emotions and connections to this whole situation.
These people have come into the first place I've been able to call home and have attacked it in order to perhaps get at me. I will stop at nothing before I put down this mad dog.
So good. Okay, everybody's hot and spicy. Yuri, what's going on? You're just coming back from a pretty nasty tumble there.
Yeah, Yuri, he got his bell rung. He's he patched himself up, stimpacked himself, but he's still quite wounded. And Yuri says, as they're walking out of Longmount, out of earshot of everybody else except for Grant and Mr. Microwave and Johnny, he doesn't have a Nola May. He doesn't have his ledger. He's basically he has none of the same things that bring him safety and stability. And he kind of stops and he says,
I guess now or never. Before the war, I was a priest, but I was also a spy of the KGB. I did awful things to the people
who I was meant to protect. I sold them out to the government. I lied to them. I made them feel safe. I was sent to Duluth as a spy, to spy on the American government and their people. And then the bombs came, and in the end, I was sacrificed like the rest of them. I've lied to both of you. I was a priest, but I was not a priest. Longmount is the only place since my hometown that I have felt like home. I am sorry for keeping this from you. It is a very shameful place for me to be. I want to kill this man and make Longmount safe for everyone. It will be my amends. And then he kind of just hangs his head a little bit and like grabs Sherlock Holmes and like kind of fiddles with it. He looks very uncertain at the moment.
Grant stops his agitated pacing.
My friend, Lord knows I've made my share of mistakes. But I believe that righting wrongs is the best, if not only way to move forward. This mad dog has come into our home and defiled perhaps one of the last pure places that we can ourselves call home. Come with me. Let us make this right.
Yuri looks at Johnny. He lifts his eyes and looks at Johnny. And you, young man, with no context. I betrayed my home once, twice. What do you think of this?
Yuri, I don't give a shit what you did before I met you. All I care about is what you've done since I've known you. And that's nothing but good. I love you, brother. And then he just gives him a big hug.
Best friends.
Best friends. Yeah, Yuri returns this, and then he, not in that, like, everything's absolved way, like, okay, cool, but in, like, in a more reserved way, kind of, like, just checks his armaments and his ammo, and goes, I'm pretty shit in a gunfight, and I'm not that great at anything else, but let's go kill this son of a bitch.
You're pretty good at taking a bullet, though, bud. Just slaps him on the back.
Yes.
Accurate. Yeah.
Yes. I can do that very well.
True story.
And then he looks at Mr. Microwave and he says, I know you know everything that I have said. You're a robot. And he like hits him on the Mr.
Dome?
Handy like dome, like clanks him a little bit. He says, there are many like you who have helped me very much. Let us continue.
I forgot to charge my positronic scanner once while we're all sharing things. It wasn't my brightest move, and we got lost, and it was I've been holding on to that for some time, and it really feels good to just let it out.
Yes, get this off your chest. This is
Johnny's gonna go hug my Mr. Microwave.
That's all he's got. Like you don't even know the context of like what any of that means, but he's just like, oh, this is like a deeply impactful thing for him for some reason. Okay, bud. Like,
You're not that robot. You're better than that.
You're better than that. You're right. You're right, Master Bottle Cap. I am. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know why he's British now for some reason.
Mr. Microwave, yeah.
I mean, he's kind of always been British, but he hasn't been that British. He hasn't been
Very.
like, you sound like you're from London, British. Well, I must say it's I can't say that apart from that tussle we had up at that agricultural building, if that Easter special was canon at all, I can't say that I've ever had much in the way of use of any of the lethal subroutines in my programming, but he like
Would
also
you like help in that?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? You only live
Right.
once. He spins around and like
Let's-
his like back flap pops open.
Let me take a look at that.
I love it. I don't know what's happening, but I love it. Sure, why not? I don't know what we're doing, but why not? Let's just see what happens. Make it. I guess it's. I mean, you're like hacking into some like deep like General Atomics fucking Robco circuitry here. So
Neural net
I'm
processing.
getting into his BIOS.
yeah, you're getting like way down into his fucking dot matrix situation here. So yeah, let's make it. Let's make this interesting. It's a fucking difficulty 3 science test.
Okay,
Science plus computers.
I'm gonna have to buy some.
Do it.
Buy
'em.
Yeah.
Sure.
some
What the
dice.
fuck? Why not?
Bye.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna buy 2 dice.
Oh my!
To make
That clears out your action point pool. Just a heads up. That's 3 action points.
And I know. I'll
Okay.
say, perhaps this will only make you effectual temporarily, but I believe that I can activate subroutines deep in your BIOS. And science roll.
Throw fucking math rocks about it. Let's see what we get. Ooh! Weird. You
And
get
complication.
yeah. So you get a critical success, a regular success, and a fucking full-on 20 complication. So yeah, I think what we mean you do this. You like you yeah. Okay, I like this. You juice him up. Like you log into some shit and like you find like the Mr. Gutsy subroutines in there to like switch him into like full on like instant kill, like fucking like robot mode. But in doing so, you fry whatever this is. This was not just a temporary fix. This was a one-time only situation. So you do this. But it's the one time that Mr. Microwave is going to be able to go into battle mode. And as you like quickly like hotwire him, you hear his voice change. All right, soldiers, hoorah! Let's go kick us some mad dog ass.
Yes.
Yay!
Dice tell the story. That was awesome.
not bad.
Wow.
You can call me Sergeant Microwave, and pulls up his fucking flamer and just like does like a quick like toot of this thing, and he's good to go. So I'm just gonna quickly I'm gonna look at the Mr. Gutsy profile quickly.
Wow.
And see what it does, because I've not encountered one before. So and we'll just up his stats to whatever that is now instead.
Holy fuck.
Love it. Absolutely
It's
love
finale,
that.
baby. Let's roll them dice.
It's the finale, baby.
That is
So
the finale,
unlike
baby.
regular Mr. Microwave, he has okay, this is interesting. I don't know how we would work this in canonically, but say like Terminator 3 style, the fucking living machine metal, his buzzsaw retracts and like his buzzsaw arm retracts and shoots out in its place a small 10 millimeter submachine gun. Is now packed in lock-in instead of his buzzsaw. Yeah, we'll say maybe part of the one-time only shot of this is that it'll run out. It's an integrated ammo supply. So post whatever this is, he won't have this gun anymore. But just because I fucking love this, we'll say he just quickly turns his one arm into a fucking pea shooter gun arm, and that's
I just look at
what's
over
up.
everybody and I say,
I didn't even know that he could fucking do that. This is incredible. Holy shit.
It's not bad.
Mr.
Okay.
Yuri, what the hell, dude?
I wouldn't want to be a mad dog right now.
Absolutely. It's a pretty quick jaunt from Longmount to the Overlook station. Only all of about like 2-3 hours. How dost thou want to approach said location?
I'd like to scout ahead, as per usual.
Sure.
I'm gonna sneak. Would you like me to sneak roll?
If you would like to sneak, then I would like you to do a sneak roll. Yes.
I'm sneaking.
Okay, baby.
I'm gonna use Ghost to give me an extra little boost with.
Oh yeah, good. This
sneaking.
will. Okay, yeah. This is going to be an important sneak roll to get with a success. Yep. Okay. You are able to get a good look at the Overlook station, and you see that it is a bit of a hustle and a bustle of activity. There are. It's hard to get a count because they are moving sort of around. There's some of them have taken up shop inside. Some are doing patrols. Some are just sort of camped out front. But there are some patrols and the like. But you gather there's about less than 10 human beings in here, but it's pretty close to that. Bigger party than there was in town.
Less than 10. I've got 40 bullets.
That's a lot of ammo. That's a lot of ammo. The other 2-3, I guess, and Mr. Microwave will follow whatever lead you guys want to do. What's the move? Are you gonna meet up with Grant? Are we how we doing this? It's more of a like think of the road goes to it, sort of the sort of standard sort of foothilly, rolly sort of plains, but it's pretty flat. If you were to go in. If you were to go in much closer than Grant is now, you would very well likely be seen to the naked eye.
I would like to gesture to the rest of the party how many there are, and I would like to send them off to the left and the right flank if I could gesture that.
To do a little pincery maneuvery situation.
A little pincer, yes.
Please. I will let y'all table talk about how you want to do this, because once it pops off, it's popping off. So let me know what's up.
Johnny, would you like to go alone? Would you like to go with me? Or would you like to go with Mr. Microwave? I am fine. Last time I walked into this place, or a place like this alone, I got almost dead. This is your call.
I think we should split up and cover as much ground as we possibly can. Johnny's gonna try and get some high-ish ground, not like so inaccessible that he couldn't jump back down onto the ground level, but I think he wants to have a bit of an elevated look at the facility there.
Do you want to try to draw them out?
And then Yuri pulls his last remaining mine from his bag and says,
"Ooh. Oh, fuck the mines.
Yeah. Let's set up and draw them out."
I just have the one. This is a long call, but it could work.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! You said.
Yuri twists the mine and activates it.
Okay.
And then
so you're setting this like roadside sort of situation with the intent of drawing them.
I'm gonna walk up like towards Grant, and Grant, are your eyes on me? Can you see
now
me?
They are. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, you see the red blinking on the top of the mine. I'm going to put it down in the middle of the road, and then I'm going to take some scrub brush from each side of the road and like cover it a little bit, and then back up and say, "This is your call, Johnny. Whatever you'd like to do."
All right, let's get set up and then set that thing off. Get them out here, and we'll take them by surprise.
Listen,
Okay.
boys, there's more of them than there are of us. I have high faith in our abilities, but these are highwaymen. I've been one of them. They have some skills. There's no shame in running back. let us make sure that we fall back past this point. Perhaps this mine can buy us some time. There's no shame in running back.
So you want to use it not as a distraction, but as like a trap if you need to fall back.
We're gonna pull these sons of bitches back across this mine.
Okay.
I like that.
Like it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. You get this thing set up on the road. Grant, you're sort of doing a little bit. I won't call it so much as Overwatch, as it's pretty flat here at the moment. But you've got clear line of sight to this building, which is it's pretty dark, but they've got a couple sort of campfires set up. So yeah, and you've got the two of you, and then Mr. Microwave, and we'll say Mr. Microwave goes with Johnny. I'm gonna roll a dice. I'm gonna roll a D6.
Actually, can I interrupt?
Sure, why not?
Can I put a hand on Mr. Microwave? Say,
Mr. Microwave, I would prefer if you stay with me. Close enough to defend me.
and he takes out his laser musket and just winds it up, and he says, "Rifleman, on your order." And then he kind of like hunkers down, like roadside,
Sure.
behind like maybe a culvert or like a block of concrete. He says, "On your order."
When you hear Dolores, ring her bell. You will know they are on their way.
I did not know that was the name of your rifle, but I like it.
There is.
Okay, great. Yeah, the highwaymen continue to do their thing as it is pin drop quiet at the moment. The full moon raised high above the foothills, and with the Rocky Mountains raised off in the distance, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Like the stars are out.
yeah,
you
it's
can
really
see
quiet
the whole
on-
Milky Way.
On any other day for any other task, you might be taken in by this beauty. Who's doing what?
I am going to shoot the highest ranking person I can see in the face.
Yeah, I would say from this distance, it's a little hard to tell, but you can kind of tell that there's a couple crew chiefs versus they're your regular run of the mill type folks. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and while we're here, cue the fight music as it's go time with the last hurrah. Let's get it started. We've got a Mad Dog's crew. Why don't you, we're just gonna use the combat tracker here. No map. We're gonna use it all theater of the mind as we explode. You've got targets galore. It is a target rich environment, as they say. So why don't you just, pop me off some shots. Give me a combat roll.
I'm gonna do one combat dice in my favor, please. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for the action point.
Closest one to me is going to get a 308 to the face because
Okay.
I like the face. The face is an expressive thing.
It's a good place to
and
shoot.
the face receives how many?
Deuce
One-
successes.
one
That's a hit.
success. I will re-roll because of a perk. So that's
Okay, another
Those
critical success.
successes.
So you guys have 4 points in your action pool now.
this like bucket full of dice. I love Fantasy Grounds because when I take my damage dice,
Yeah.
it feels like I've taken all the dice in the world. Here's 8 dice.
It's pretty great. Doing 7 damage.
7 damage. 3 of which are piercing damage
Yeah.
to the face.
So that's going to be 7 damage on the first of the highwaymen. That is the start of combat proper, which actually brings it now to Sergeant Microwave is top of the order, apparently.
Sergeant, that is Sergeant Microwave to you.
Yeah, exactly. Sergeant Microwave was my father. I'm actually going to change his name in here to Sergeant Microwave.
You know what? Can we
and
call him Colonel Microwave?
He hasn't earned that rank. He's not earned that rank. No. He's a sergeant. He works for a living. Okay, all right. So he's doing his thing. So he's just gonna open up, and because we're just doing this,
Fumbles is here.
Fumbles is here. Thank you for tuning in, Fumbles. I saw that. Join into the chat. We're just gonna have Sergeant Microwave just go for broke, and is going to target. I'll just for the sake of what's happening, just target the same folks over and over again. And this is fun. I'm gonna go ahead. What weapon do we want to use? He's better with the 10mm pistol. Actually, Flamer's pretty good, and he's got the Pyromaniac perk, so we can get an extra damage die. So yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. We're rolling Flamer damage. Takes the shot.
He's rolling in real fast.
He just charges in with his Flamer. That's a hit.
Yuri is right behind him, like how you use a tank. He's rolling in behind him.
Cover in 100%, and he's a big target, and he's pretty damage resistant. So he's gonna be 4 damage dice on this fool. There's 3 + 1, so that's gonna be no damage. Unfortunately, it was resisted, but let's take a look. Maybe he can get lucky with the second damage dice. Nope, no dice. The Flamer expends a shot, but actually does not do any damage.
Sucks.
That does suck. It's now going to come to Rifleman. Actually, you hear from inside. You hear, pardon the pun, but a barking of orders from inside the building.
Because he's a dog.
Because it's Mad Dog. And you hear people, some of the highwaymen react accordingly and start moving around and taking some cover. It is your turn. What do you do?
Overseer.
Yes.
I would like to defer my turn until I can get into position where I can see the dirty SOB Mad Dog.
Okay.
I'm not going to fire. I'm going to sneak around however many turns it takes.
Okay.
Until I have Mad Dog in my scope.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do, I'm not going to fire until Mad Dog is in my scope.
Okay, curious. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna hold an action basically until that happens.
I'm shooting this guy.
I like it.
In the face.
Okay, I like this. This is cool narratively. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, so that will be. I'll say you're able to sort of scuttle around, try to get. You're kind of looking side on to the side of the building right now, sort of getting more towards the actual road proper, where you can see sort of more in towards the front door and windows, and that will be.
Sneak?
No, I'll say the sort of the chaos in the distance that you're at right now is going to afford you the ability to sort of move unimpeded, if you will.
Okay.
Cool. That is going to bring it to a long line of highwaymen who are all going to move in various directions. They're going to move and act in 2 different groups just to keep things a little bit balanced here. So the first are going to sort of move, and they're going to make some big old targeted shots at Mr. Microwave, which, I mean, he's a really big armored target moving out through the wilderness. So let's go ahead and roll with shooting a flamer off down the road. Not the kind of thing you see every day. So let's go ahead and take some shots. First one coming through. That's going to be a hit on Mr. Microwave. 5 damage dice coming at him. He takes some. He takes 5. It's not good. He takes a hit that rings true. Another one pops off. That was a damage dice. That was not a shot. Shot goes. That's a hit as well. Takes another shot. That does 3 damage, which is negated. Actually, no, he would take 1. Sorry, from that. Next shot coming at you with the last of this group on Sergeant Microwave. Going through. I think that's 2 misses. Okay, there you go. Finally, some dice are flying in your guys' favor. So that's the first group there, which is going to bring it now to our heroes, Johnny Bottlecap and Yuri, in that order before the next group goes. What do you do?
You said this was you would describe this as a target-rich environment.
Target-rich environment, absolutely.
Is there a way I could target one that has already been injured, or is it just kind of like a free for all here?
Yeah, I mean it's more or less a free for all. I'll say just for the sake of mechanics that when you're, because there's so many targets when you're shooting, I'll just add onto, unless there's a specific person you want to shoot, I'll just add on to whoever's got the most. So you kind of work it as a damage pool more than individuals. But if there's a specific guy that you're like, if I describe something and you want to shoot a specific person or something like that, go for it. But otherwise, we'll just try to chip away at the stone.
Okay, shooting into the ball of targets.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Rifle, and here we go.
Take it, baby. Oh,
hello.
Two criticals.
Two critical successes.
Yeah, you guys got some action points now, which is not too shabby. Okay, roll me some damage die, Mr. Bottle Cap. Ooh, okay. 4. Nice. Not too shabby at all. Deals 2 to the target. So he's not looking good. The first one essentially. So yeah, not in great shape. Anything else you want to do? You got some action points. You could even spend some to shoot again if you wanted, but it would increase the difficulty. Oh, I said you've got some action points. If you wanted to spend them, you could do another action. Otherwise, you still have your minor action. So you could actually shoot again, right. But it would increase the difficulty.
Sure, why not? I mean, I got 4 successes the last time I shot, so
sure. I mean, why not? Yeah, it will cost you deuce action points, and you still have 4. So your pool is very full. The fullest it's been in some time, actually. So okay, go ahead. Give me another shooting shot.
We're gonna redo that one. See what we get.
Just doubles. Yeah, that'll do it. Even more successes.
Oh, successes 3.
Look at that. Okay, roll some more damage dice. I have a feeling that the numbers are going to dwindle a little bit here. Oh, yep, that'll do it. Yep, that's one down. Many to go. Yuri, you're up. What's your call?
So, Mr. Overseer, I have a plan.
Okay.
And I would like you to tell me how I'm going to do this plan.
Sure. I mean,
I have junk. I have a fusion cell, and I have a torch, and I have a Mr. Handy hovering in front of me.
Okay.
And
I'm going to take a torch. I'm going to attach a fusion cell to it. I'm going to duct tape that fusion cell to it. I'm going to light it on fire, and I'm going to throw it at the largest group I can see.
You're going to try and make like a homemade grenade sort of situation?
Super duper, Mr. Cooper.
Okay, curious. 'Tis an interesting plan. I'd like to reward creativity. Wow. How about this? I'll let you try to make something out of this. It won't be easy, and it'll take up a turn to do. But yeah, I'll allow it because it's very interesting to do that.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're gonna burn some ammo doing this.
I'm gonna burn my whole turn.
Okay, you're gonna burn your whole turn, but I'll say this: depending on how.
And some ammo.
Okay, and some ammo, but that's what I'm gonna say. I'll let you burn. So I don't think you have a ton of ammo anyway. I'll let you burn up to 4 to do this. The more ammo you burn, the more damage potential this crafted weapon will have. But win, lose, or draw, this ammo is going away.
Okay, that's fine. I'll burn 4 ammo.
Sure. Then I guess this will be a science, an intelligence. Actually, yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you intelligence repair because you're crafting something. So intelligence repair. So you're gonna have to do a curious roll on that. Repair. Yeah. So click on your intelligence on the thing, and then repair.
That's 1 success.
Okay. And a non-success. Sorry, it was difficulty 2. So you're gonna come shy unless you want to. Unless you want to.
Luck.
Okay. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. Hit me.
So my target.
I hate to be so punitive, but this is outside the box, and I like it, but it's a little unconventional. So
target number is unfortunately 9. So
Ooh.
let's go again.
Spanky.
Oh no!
Oh wait, you have your lab coat though, right?
Lab coat.
You get to re-roll a thing.
Re-roll until it's
Ooh.
Fumbles just gave us another super chat. Wow.
Nothing. It's nothing. I wish.
It's
El
nothing.
Zilko.
Fumbles just stepped in and gave us a super chat.
Okay.
So I'm going to as the overseer gods allow, because of the will of super chat, let's give you just one more
shot.
This one's on fumbles. This one's on fumbles.
Come on.
Do it for fumbles.
Do it for fumbles.
Do it for fumbles.
Do it for fumbles. Oh shit! That was epic. Fumbles. Fumbles. Baby,
Fly devil.
It. Yes. Okay. Yep. How do you want to do this? You've now given yourself a bomb of some kind.
So you know those old handheld German grenades with a wooden handle?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With the grenade on top.
The potato masher.
Yeah, I'm gonna tape it. I'm gonna light it on fire, and the tape's gonna light on fire. And I'm gonna find the biggest group that I can see and whip it directly at them.
Okay.
Like in the middle.
I'm a big fan of this. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you open up your character sheet, Yuri, and you go into your inventory, you will now find, for all intents and purposes, a Nuka grenade. So in your combat now, you have that as an item equipped, thanks to the generosity of Fumbles. Everybody give Fumbles a round of applause.
I love you,
Take a bow.
Fumbles.
Fumbles. Okay, so but now the fun's not over now. Throne is something we haven't done much of. I think you threw one Molotov cocktail once when fighting the behemoth. And it was awesome. It was awesome. So you've got this thing now. So you, just because you got it, don't mean that you're going to hit with it. So you're going to have to give it a go. I think your target number is only an 8. So if you want to throw this at a mob of dudes, and this thing is
on fire, I have to throw it.
I know you have to throw it. But I'm saying if you want to throw it, make sure this hits home. You have action points to burn. I don't fucking use them. Yeah.
How many
Every single one.
You
could them all.
Use all of them.
You've got 4 action points. You could burn 3 of them to buy 2 dice. And then you could buy another one from me for another. It's expensive though. You're gonna give me a good handful of action points.
I think I'm just gonna go with the 3.
Yeah, don't give the overseer anything.
Oh, no, you get 4 dice.
I get 4. 3 plus the dice that I'm rolling, right? The modifier is plus 3.
You can have a max of 5, and you right now from your action point pool you would be buying 2 from me. So you roll 2 because it's 2d20, and then you would roll another 2. So in your modifier on the left hand side plus 2, and then roll it, baby. Looking for an 8 or less.
Oh my
god! Yes! Wow.
Holy
shit! Remember last fucking episode where I rolled 4 19s in a row? That's 2 fucking crits.
Holy
oh my god!
Wow.
Okay.
Has a plan.
Yeah.
This is I'm absolutely loving this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. Is now you're gonna need to roll that 9 damage dice.
Oh
damn.
God.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
6 vicious, radioactive, and breaking damage.
Oh my god. I just pooped. I pooped.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
That is
Thank you so much,
nuts.
Fumbles. I
Fumbles.
did not fumble it.
Vicious,
did not
vicious.
fumble
Did not fumble it.
So I gotta add this up. Hold on a second. So 6 are vicious, which means that it deals the same damage. 3 are vicious, so that's 9 damage. Radioactive, and I don't even remember what fucking breaking does.
Doesn't sound good for them.
Breaking.
It's not good. Wow, you did
Holy shit, you
a
guys.
lot, so much. Okay, so I gotta apply that too. So a whole group of them just got their fucking bell rung, and yeah, yeah, you full on like perfect overhand throw, this thing like textbook out of a fucking drill, as it hits in front of a group.
I just did the fucking goo socks from Saving Private Ryan.
Straight up. Yeah, the fucking tank buster things. As 3 of them are just walking, they just look down as this thing just ding, 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 in front of them. This flaming ball as just, oh shit, boom, and it's like this fucking red laser. It's like it shoots lasers just in an arc everywhere, and it's like a disco ball of fucking just red and shrapnel and just fucking just gooey nonsense into like a little tiny atom bomb as 3 of these goofs get just absolutely fucking rocked, and do not have a lot of hit points left.
Nice.
And that's the 3 who are about to go, and they are not super stoked on that. They are also pretty fucking shaken up. None of those actions that you had, unfortunately, stun or do any sort of the like. So they are going to return fire, and I'm going to randomize on who they're returning fire on for the 2 of you, because I believe, as far as they know, Mr. Microwave. And actually, no, sorry, there's 3 of you. So I'm going to roll a d6. 1 and 2 is I'll just do it here. 1 and 2. So 6. I did that completely backwards. I rolled before I said the thing. 1 and 2 is going to be Yuri. 3 and 4 is going to be Mr. Microwave. 5 and 6 is going to be Johnny. Mr. Microwave is going to take some shots as we go here. We're just going to run through a couple of these. It's not, Mr. Microwave's not doing in such good shape, but those are 2 misses. One of them is a critical fucking fail. Next one goes, and those are hits, unfortunately, which are going to get rolled, dealing 2 damage, but that's Mr. Microwave's damage resistance, so he's going to be just fine. 3rd shot goes off, and that is also going to be a hit. And let's just make sure that I got it here. Oh, gonna target Mr. Microwave. Sergeant Microwave, forgot his rank. And then we roll again. And he did take some damage on that one, unfortunately. He took 4 damage from that shot, which dealt 6. Ouch. Mr. Microwave is still ticking, but he's not looking too hot at the moment. That brings it now to the top of the order, which is Sergeant Microwave himself. He's going to turn his flamer onto the group of highwaymen that just got their fucking bell rung, and then he's going to go ahead and fire off his flamer. Actually, let's try the other thing. Let's do the auto pistol, because it has burst. And it's a one-time use thing, so let's fucking try it. It takes the shot, which doesn't work for some reason. I'm gonna try it again. There we go. And that's gonna be a critical hit, if anything at all. Fire rate of 4. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Mr. Microwave is just gonna go ahead and he's gonna jack it up all the way up to 4. So he's gonna roll 8 damage dice on this one, dealing 3 burst damage engaged, which is what we want, which is what you want to see.
That's what you want to see. You love to see
it. He's gonna spend. He'd love to see it. He's gonna spend the ammo to spread that 3 damage around, and by 3 damage, he actually means another 4. He actually means 7 damage. Mr. Microwave fucking unleashes the beast. Just it's not spray and pray. It's like calculated shots, and just like 1, 2, 3, just like fully drills these goofs, all full of holes, and they just while the exploding thing is still going on, they're returning fire. Mr. Microwave just dumps this thing's. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's probably all the shots that you're going to get out of this thing, as 3 of them drop thanks to the superb amount of damage dealt by our man Yuri. There is only 2 of these guys hanging out currently, as we now come to the turn of one Mad Dog Chapman. Seeing this explosion from the outside, the door of this building kicks out open wide, and out steps the mulleted head of Mad Dog Chapman, which is going to trigger Grant's held turn. What do you want to do?
He comes out and he's like, "Who the fuck is Kablam?"
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what's happening now. Like, what in the Sam hit? And now we're mid Sam hell. When it's your turn, what do you do?
I would like to purchase all the action dice you have. Wait. I'm concerned that you think I mean some action dice.
Sure. Yeah.
What I mean to say is all the action dice you have.
Okay.
So, how many action dice is that, Overseer? Can I have 5?
You can have 5 as a max. You're going to give me a lot of action points. You're going to give me...
I don't give a shit.
Okay, all right, I got him. Thank you.
Getting shot in the head. This fuck is getting shot.
This bad dog.
Okay. I'm the dog, the big bad dog.
That's a lot of D20. Okay.
It's a lot of D20. What the sweet sane do
what?
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so I have 5 successes, 2 complications, but I'm gonna re-roll one of the complications.
Oh wait, you rolled too many dice. You're supposed to have a max of 5.
So 5 total.
5 total. So you didn't buy 5. But so what? That's okay. So what I'll say is I'll say 3 of the successes hit home. I'll cut it all in half. You get 1 complication and you hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So may I roll 1d20 again as part of my perks because I can re-roll. Okay. So this is the complication.
It'll have the same.
It's a 17.
Similar effect. Okay. Cool.
So I think not maybe a complication.
I think you'll be okay on this one.
Okay. So now I'm gonna roll a bucket full of damage dice.
Yes, sir.
All of the damage dice you have?
All the damage dice you have.
The damage dice you have.
Come on, Grant. Now, Mad Dog, he's okay. Yeah.
I'm concerned that you think I mean a lot of damage dice, but what I said was
I am concerned. Before you click the button, damn it!
Oh no!
Okay. Wait, but you were shooting at the head, right?
I was.
Okay, good. I just needed to check where you were shooting for the sake of
I always shoot the head.
Okay.
So
that could have
damage dice 3 piercing.
Yes, and that is good that you got the 3 piercing because he does have 2 damage resistance to his noodle as well. So
not anymore.
Not anymore. You did 5 wounds, 5 hit points down, which is pretty good. Pretty good because he is no untough cookie. But he takes that shot, and he takes it off his sunglasses. Take the hit, and they break. One of them breaks.
Ooh,
he looks at it real pissed off. Like he's not super stoked on that. He is going to attack, and I'm going to do that randomizer dice again. Same results. 1 and 2 is Yuri. 3 and 4 is Mr. Microwave, and 5 and 6 is our man Johnny Bottlecap. That's going to be Mr. Microwave again. He is taking
to be a microwave.
It's a bad day to be Mr. Microwave. He's going to take some shots. He's going to take some shots indeed. As we roll some dice. Yeah, it's going to hit. That's going to hit, and it deals... he's going to jack up his fire rate, though, and deal 5 damage dice.
No.
Rolls sweet zeros all the way across the board, but those extra damage die are going to do 2 and 3 damage total to Mr. Microwave. He has 2 armor, so he's just going to take another 1 on that. So he's not looking great, but he's doing okay. He's about at half health.
This hurts my soul.
He's taking them shots, taking them shots. It is now the only. No, there's two healthy highwaymen still. One of them is going to now attack. I will say, riflemen. That actually, no. Wait a minute. If you were holding that turn from previously, I will be magnanimous and say, because it is in the order again, your turn now, that you will get another go. Because you held off for 2 turns.
Okay. So rifleman gets a go again.
I will give you another shot at Mad Dog here.
May I say a thing as a free action?
Sure. I love saying things.
This bucket of fuck stench has led you into a dark alley. You may live if you turn upon him. Otherwise, this will happen to you too.
Ooh, that's bold. I like it. Let's see what happens. Difficulty 5.
Oh, damn. Is there an
Charisma
assist? Is there an assist in this game?
Oh yeah.
Can we
assist?
Oh yeah, there's assist. You can add a d20.
Give me a d20.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yuri looks to Johnny silently.
Oh, Johnny.
What?
Johnny.
Let's do it.
Okay, difficulty 5. Speech and charisma speech.
Can I
So
buy a
speech roll.
d20?
You can.
Okay, I buy a d20. Johnny, I'm looking at you, brother. I'm
Hail
rolling.
Mary.
Oh my God! Success
Only
1.
one.
So do
Numbers.
I just
You-
roll -1 then?
You roll, yeah, -1, yeah. So statistically, I think
Johnny.
you're goofed.
Oh, Johnny, roll it.
Charisma speech?
Charisma speech.
Oh
Johnny,
god.
roll it. Johnny, roll it. Johnny,
We,
roll it. Johnny,
we
roll
can't
it.
win it, but let's do it.
I mean, you gotta see it through. You gotta see it through. No dice. They've
They're
just
not
seen.
convinced.
No, they've just seen their buddies get fucking exploded and thrashed to death, and they know that if they turn, what's his name, is the Mad Dog is likely to turn on to do them in. He's a lot closer than you are right now.
You know what? That's fine. They need a couple more 308s to the head before they can be convinced. That's okay.
Obviously.
Rifleman knows this game.
So it's your turn. You still have your major action. What's the move?
Sorry, Rifleman still has his major action?
Yeah. You just. Oh no, wait. You know what? Yeah. It's still your turn. You just said a thing.
Yeah. So Mad Dog, I'm gonna buy 1 dice, please.
Okay. My action point
I'm gonna
is
shoot.
so full.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you too, by the way. Just
It's gonna happen.
lightheartedly. I'm gonna shoot Mad Dog in the head.
Okay.
With these 3 d20. I'm rolling it.
Oh!
Success is 3.
Oh, success is 3.
I am gonna re-roll because I can. One of them.
Sure. Might as well re-roll that 18. See if
I
you
might
can
as
go
well.
action point fishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fishing for action points with another crit brings you up to 3 now. In your action pool.
Ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
Money ain't a thing. Here's
Roll
my
that
ability
damage.
Hey!
7
to
2
his face.
piercing. So you deal all that damage right through. He
Right
is
in the
not looking good, and that was a critical hit.
Critical hit.
Yeah, he did not like that. He did not
Yeah,
like that at
I wouldn't.
all.
I wouldn't figure he would, but
No.
you know.
Yeah. Ouch. Okay, that's going
That's
to
it
be
for me.
Dang.
your turn.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, that's going to leave it to another highwayman who's going to again randomize who's shooting. Now everybody's in play, so same numbers, but now 7 and 8 will be Grant. If Grant is taking bullets, that's going to be Johnny Bottlecap is going to be taking some shots.
Johnny, I'm sorry, brother.
Hey, well.
From the highwayman crowd here. It's coming in. I'm going to go ahead and spend some action points to make
Grant, you
make
did this to me.
thing.
I feel bad. I do. Genuinely, I feel bad.
4 d20s coming at you.
Miss.
Oh wow! All of them missed with the
Fuck
complication.
You are the luckiest Son of a
Ah,
Johnny.
not Johnny
Wow.
today, baby.
What the actual
Johnny.
fuck?
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Sir.
Hey, fucking Johnny.
Okay.
Yes.
finale ever.
Oh my god. Okay, so this highwayman on his next turn, if he survives that fucking long, will have to spend major action to reload because that's the most unlucky roll. So I'm gonna give him. He basically loses a turn next time, which isn't great, but that is going to happen again, unfortunately. So that same 4 dice attack, or sorry, 2 dice, should have been 4 dice. That one hits. That one hits, Johnny. We're gonna roll those dice, and you're gonna take 2 damage. And then that guy's going to go ahead and he's going to spend the major action points to shoot again, because that's what I was trying to do in the first place. He is also going to hit. And he's going to do that time 6 damage. So that's gonna be 4 damage coming through on you, buddy.
Johnny.
Bastard.
Johnny.
Yeah, that's rough. You're looking a little hurt now, but no critical injuries, thankfully, because of the armor value. But that's going to bring it back to your turn, Johnny. You've got Mad Dog as a target now. He's at about half health. He's got a pretty strong armor value, and you've got 2 highwaymen in range that are still in perfect condition.
I want to hit Mad Dog, and I want to spend ammo when I do.
Okay.
When I hit him.
When you hit him. Okay.
When
sure.
I hit him.
I like this. Okay, absolutely. You can shoot. Which weapon using? Combat rifle?
I'm going to use my combat rifle. I'm going to buy 1 extra dice, so I'm going to be rolling 3
Okay.
20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I automatically hit his torso as one of my perks. So I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna do
right.
that.
Let me just take a look. I think he's got 2 armor defense everywhere. Yeah. So no matter where you hit him, he's got 2 armor reduction.
Okay, let's see what we get.
Hey!
Hey!
That's a good hit.
3
Baby!
successes. Fuck
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. Okay, so what's your fire rate on your combat rifle?
So my combat rifle has a fire rate of 4.
Okay,
Boom,
so you
boom,
can
boom,
spend
boom, boom, boom.
so you can add 4 combat dice to this attack. So give me your standard roll and then roll another 4 combat damage die.
Ooh, 3.
Okay, 3. So he takes 1, but now roll another 4 die just from the bottom there, and yeah, see what happens.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Full misses all the way across the board. No
Ooh,
dice.
ooh.
Just 1 damage on that
Damn.
shot. Who would have saw that coming? Now you do have enough action points should you want to shoot again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll do
You
that,
could-
and I'll just
do that.
go.
It's gonna be difficulty 2 now, though.
I'm just gonna do 2 dice. I'm not gonna buy any.
Okay. Give me some shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, big
Yeah, that's
time.
good.
Okay, do that whole thing all over again.
Yeah, gonna
How's
shoot.
your ammo situation looking though? I think it's
I've
you
got
guys loaded
9.
up.
I've got 9 ammo. I've spent a lot. This.
Okay, yeah. I mean, hey, you might as well burn as much as you got now. I mean,
Now,
if not now, then
that
when?
is what I'm talking about.
That's better. So another 3 damage. He's not looking good, folks. So if you want to burn more ammo, then roll another 4. This could be pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty gnarly. Johnny does a stagger. That would add up to a critical hit, which I think he was already critically damaged. He is not looking good. He takes 2 fucking shots to the dome, and then Johnny just peppers him, just like bam, 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 bam. Like it's you're just unloading onto this guy. He is knocking on heaven's door. Yuri, you're up, buddy.
As a free action, Yuri shouts out, "Do you want him?"
Ooh.
Grant,
Ooh.
do you want him?
Ooh.
I'd
I will
like this.
assume that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nope. Somebody go.
This mad dog needs to get put down. I have no use for any further words out of his flappy, soft, moist lips.
Yuri's gonna put his weapon away, and with his minor action, walk up to Mad Dog.
There are still two. He's almost there, but there are like still two other dudes who are like still like in gunshot. Okay. Okay, I like it. Okay.
They're gonna be dead soon.
I mean, yeah.
Dead soon.
Yuri will put his weapon away and put his hands out in front of him and say, Mad Dog, if you require last rites, now is the time to ask for them.
He like first of all, this is the most badass shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Second, he's like not only just like fully flabbergasted by what's happening, he's like bleeding out of every hole.
Yeah. I'm gonna put
body.
put my hand on the chest and his head, and I'm going to like cradle him a little bit and just say, "You are about to die. Would you like last rites?"
Holy fucking shit!
Wow.
I'm going to put I'm going to do a little bit of first aid and just like in the sense of like, you are about to die, young man. In fact, I'm going to say this in character.
Please do.
Young man, you are about to die. There is nothing that I can do that will save you. But perhaps your soul could be saved. If you would like, I will perform last rites before Grant kills you.
He's like coughing like full on like blood, like, you know, action movie dying, like spluttering right now. Spluttering, that's the word I'm using. It's nothing personal. It's just business. He goes for his machete and takes an attack on Yuri Andropov. Because
bring it.
I just fucking like it. It's gonna miss. He swings wide.
So at that, can I have a reaction? May I please have a reaction?
Absolutely.
Yuri Andropov catches his hand and then grabs the knife from him and puts it down on the ground next to him and says, "That was Bush League," and then lets him go.
He falls back, stumbles against the wall of the overlook station, and he's just holding his guts. And fuck it, the two highwaymen now are just like looking at this whole scene like, what the fuck? As Mr. Microwave closes in on them. Freeze, you varmints! That's as far as you'll get from us! And like pins them in with some like flamethrower attack, and they basically cower off in fear as Mad Dog gasps one of his last breaths. I will defer to Grant for any one-line zingers and or fatalities.
Real
quick,
how do you want to
do this?
on him. Yuri turns his back on him. It's all yours, brother.
We exist in a dusty void. The only things that we get to decide in this world are what we do. You chose wrong.
And I am going to buy all the action points you have.
Wow.
How many
All of
may I purchase
all of
this year?
I just dumped 1,000 action points on my computer. Max modifier +3. Modifier +3. Max roll.
+3. Powerful
Max roll.
scoped hunting rifle.
Dolores.
Aimed at the head. Mad Dog was a bad boy. Mad Dog is going to take
Mad Dog. What?
Sucks.
Yeah. Roll just for shits and giggles. Roll damage dice.
There's so many dice.
Oh!
7 damage to Mad Dog's face.
Yeah, that's gonna do it with 3 hit points remaining. Even with his damage reduction of 2, Mad Dog takes the shot, and where once his head was, now is no more.
Pink mist.
That's
Can
what
I say one more thing?
Please, one-liners all day. Action points.
Mad Dog, you meant well. You were on the wrong side of this rifle.
And I fucking reload.
The rest of the night is a combination of celebration and mourning. It's one half Return of the Jedi, one half the ending of Shane. As that's the best Hollywood references I can pull out for that one. Well, I'll let you say what you want to do with these two rapscallions first. What is the fate of the two highwaymen left surviving? Probably, potentially, the only highwaymen left.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait.
You boys did what you had to do to survive. Mad Dog was a good leader. He did his best. But we're living in a new paradigm, a new world, a new order. I'll give you one last chance before I shoot each of you in the face. You can relieve yourselves of the dedication to your cause. You can give yourselves the chance to believe in something new.
And I will hand them over to Yuri.
Give me your guns.
They sort of both look at each other.
This is not a choice.
One of them just throws them down right away. The other sort of looks tentatively, and when his partner does it, he does the same and just sort of throw them down and sort of tentatively like. Ugh.
What are your names? Your real names, the ones that your parents gave you.
But well, it's my name's George Keith, sir. That's going out to our Patreon member George Keith for sticking with us here tonight. And the other, looking at our Patreon chart here for another. And my name's Roper. Used to call me Levi. The second one says, a shout out to Levi Roper and George Keith on our Patreon.
George and Levi. I will keep these guns. You will go back to Longmount. You will report to St. Louis. We will need people to keep the trade routes safe. If you don't, you will die.
They both sort of exchange knowing. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Either here or someday down the line of sickness or of old age, but you have a chance to build something better. You will go now to Longmount and report to St. Louis, who is Cutler, but not dead, if you understand my meaning. You are both now dead, by the way. Both of you.
He sort of like looks, they like look at each other. Hearing Cutler's name, they're both kind of like, oh, all right. As long as it's, I mean, he sort of said it best. We only, you know, it's hard out here trying to survive.
Indeed. I have been out here for over 200 years, I understand. You will go now to Longmount. You will report to St. Louis. He will give you your orders.
Listen,
I dig
sons. The road is long and dusty. At the end of the day, all you have is some place to call home. Some people to watch your back while you read a fucking book. We've all made decisions to survive. You have one last decision to make. Will you contribute to a community, or will you take from it?
George steps up, sticks an arm out. Community sounds about right. It gives a shake. Heading back to town, we'll say canonically, you scrap up, you gather all the shit from all the dead people, yada yada yada. We're not gonna end the finale on scrapping junk rolls,
looting the people we killed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you do, but you take
the heroes, loot
everyone. It's the greatest day. See you in season 2 where we scrap the loot. No,
look at all the stuff we got.
You do. I mean, you gather up the things, you bring it back to Longmount. As you would post battle in the post apocalypse. And with
question,
sure,
I would like to take Mad Dog's body. He's going to be pike mounted. We're going to put his body in front of Longmount.
That got dark. Everyone's gonna. Yeah, no, Yuri's gonna be kind of against that. I'm sure Mad Dog. We don't want to advertise that we've done this. Like, we want this quiet. In fact, I will say this in character. Grant, I understand, but we do not want to advertise that we have done this. It will only bring more hatred and death upon Longmount. I've lost control before, I understand. We are not a raider guild. We do not put people on crosses. And then he, looks at you hard.
Yuri, I followed you through some of the darkest, dankest swamps in these lands. My first reaction is to punish the people that I believe have done evil against our home. But you make a good point. This isn't us. We are a place where people can start over. I believe in you. I believe in the forgiveness that Longmount can bring for these 2 highwaymen who have been following orders.
I kind of kick one in the butt.
Yeah. Definitely, they were on board, but they got a little skittish. But hearing the words of forgiveness turns them with you and walk, not hand in hand, but side by side, back to town. Which then goes into our sort of quasi-celebration / cleanup scene. And as the days pass on from the Battle of Longmount, as it is known, but only in Longmount, not only in Longmount, I should say, because word of this showdown between a scrappy band of homesteaders and some of the meanest gangs, one of the meanest gangs to ever appear on the territories, who suddenly go missing after this one night. The tales of a laser-slinging ghoul preacher, a merc with a heart of gold, and a vault dweller with a stunning intellect begin to make their way across the wastes. The Mad Dog and the highwaymen shattered. Word of your betrayal against the NCR doesn't reach Colonel Henry. The remnants, the homesteaders, begin forging a new settlement together. It's not long after where word from Boulder City to New Pueblo and beyond, the name Longmount suddenly on a lot more people's lips. Shortly after, you see a couple familiar faces end up in town. There's one day what appears to be a small person and a pack Brahmin, but first from far away, in fact becomes the bulking husk of a super mutant and a small, bespectacled companion by her side, as Dorman Guns and Specs, the gunsmith, arrive in Longmount. But of course, they're not alone. There's one other who tags along with them as they show up. Someone you probably didn't expect to see. As comes Colin, I hear that there are 3 individuals that owe me 60 bottle caps.
Oh my God, you. Seriously, you? All right.
Muffy, down as Crazy Carl comes into town.
Goddamn, go see fucking Honda. He will register you. Jesus.
Crazy Carl joins the fold and does in fact get his 60 bottle caps, the one thread plot line that everyone, I'm sure.
The only thing that's unresolved. That's it.
We went through 20 episodes just to get to the arrival of Crazy Carl last episode. And his triumphant return.
That was our season arc.
That was it. That's a wrap on Crazy Carl. This town begins to grow, and word of this town begins to spread as well. And this uneasy alliance, first forged between the remnants and the Longmounters, begins to blossom into a real friendship and into something that looks a lot like a community. With some elbow grease, Bert is able to get the water purifier running even smoother than normal, and a steady flow of Aquapura and caps, because of your deal with Trader Joe, starts making its way into town. This helps, the dried out potato fields and razor grain patches and whatnot start to bloom. And you have a feeling that when the full harvest does come in the spring, there's going to be more than enough to go around for the remnants, the Longmounters, and the town that is now formed around and within them. Yuri takes Honda under his wing, teaching him the bits and bobs about caravanning, and introduces him to Robert into the Robert Waxman, the caravan's main holder back in Boulder, and gives both yourself, Yuri, and Enola a sense of purpose not felt since leaving the West and crossing the Colorado and the Rockies many, 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 many years ago. Grant, St. Louis, and MacArthur spend their time, in the first few bits at least, with the remnant slingers and the more combat-capable townsfolk, teaching some of them more basic tactics and getting a bit of a caravan guard on the go as well on the weekly routes down to Boulder. While Johnny, ever the humble hero, takes to celebrating a little bit too hard and singing his own praises to anyone who will listen. Times are good. The living is still rough. And a few weeks pass, and after a particularly rough night in the watering hole, particularly one lamenting, talking about his journeys and sort of the adventures that hasn't had in a while, Johnny wakes up with a particularly bad headache. Now, normally you would think this is just the after effects of a night out on the town in the watering hole, but as you come to, Johnny, you realize that this sound isn't coming from inside your head. It's coming from your wrist. Ooh. Looking down, you see that your Pip-Boy is flashing and emitting a high-pitched whine from your radio. What do you do?
Investigate for sure. If there's something to be heard, I want to hear it, or if it's something to be found, I want to know where I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, you fuck around with your Pip-Boy for a bit and sort of tune the dials, and you sort of bounce around the needle a little bit until you get to a spot where you can pick up most of a signal.
Please, need help. Surrounded. Vault 32. Dodge City, Kansas.
And the message stops. What do you do?
Holy shit. I want to go tell the other two what I just heard.
Yeah, you walk out into town and see all of the gentlemen going about their gentlemanly business. Yuri dealing with merchanty type things, and Grant doing some drills with the soldiery types. And the three of you are in town. Play on.
Hey fellas. I just got what I think is maybe a distress signal on my pit boy from Vault 32 over at Dog City in Kansas.
Let me see, please. And I'll take his wrist and like dial it in.
It's not Dog City. It's Dodge City. Looks like you have a genuine vault distress signal. Might be something to look into.
Dolores and I have been through worse. We got your back, Johnny.
Let's go get him.
I like that attitude.
And that's where we're going to leave it for the season. Cliffhanger of sorts, potentially a plot thread. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. We'll find out on season 2, as that is a wrap on Fistful of Neutrons season 1. Thank you all so much for watching.
You all.
Wow, what a time. That was better part of a 4-hour session, bit of a double episode. Thank you all so much for watching and for sticking with us. What a great time. Man, I'm so excited to get this next chapter rolling, and that was a really fun time. It went in a very interesting direction at the end of this episode that I did not see for a couple of reasons. And big thank you to all of our players. Raj, Justin, Grant, you guys, this has been a ton of fun. Thank you so much to everyone in the chat. Ryan, Gail, George, Keith,
Thank you so much, guys.
We got you named up.
You.
East Scorpy, Ghost Flame Gaming. I'm going to go through absolutely everybody today because we can. Fumbles is in the house, coming through clutch with that fucking super chat nuke roll. Who else we got? If you're out there, throw your name into the Arthur Diaz, Pandora's Box, Soundwave Ghost,
Ryan Gale.
we got Joseph Brocky in the house, Corbin Bear. Man, if we're missing you, tell us you're there, because it's good to see you guys.
Please tell us now. Like, we so much. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for fucking watching our stupid little show. Like, it's amazing.
It's been a pretty wild time. You guys have dug deep. You guys have done some donations here. $1,500. That's all being matched. So $3,000 for
$3,000
for humanitarian aid and relief. That's amazing. Everybody just getting involved. Go check out our Discord. We've got lots more coming for you folks very, very soon. 2 weeks we're gonna do that call-in episode. So and then I think we're gonna have a little bit of might have a little season 1.5 in there, and we'll talk a little bit more about what's going on for season 2. When we have that show, which I guess looking now is on July 15th. So we'll be back again. If you want to get your questions in ahead of time to make sure that they do get read out and answered on the call and answer show there, then send an email to wgnewsradio@gmail.com or check us down on Discord. Give us a PM there. Or, of course, just tune in on the day of, and we'll take... Yeah. Send them in.
Please send in your questions. The Q&A episode I'm super stoked on, and just fucking please come back in season 2. I've written pages of notes, and I'm super stoked to actually have everybody play it. Like, I'm so stoked.
It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be different, same but different. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, it's gonna be a really good time, I think, on that question and answer show too. We're gonna do kind of just like a informal hangout. We'll read some questions. We'll chat back and forth with you folks live and in time. So, we don't get to engage a lot while we're doing and talking and stuff. So this will give us a chance. We'll just be watching the feed and having a chat with you guys and gals in person too. So thank you all so much again. This has been just an absolute amazing time. Thank you to Modifius for all the giveaways that we've done this season. Thank you to Fantasy Grounds for hooking us up with the virtual tabletop, because that's just coming in absolutely clutch and makes it so much easier to play and to GM for this. If you want to get your hands on it too, shameless plug, there's a link in the description below where you can check out our affiliate link. There's the merch store, there's the Patreon, all the fun stuff. You guys have been so supportive throughout this whole endeavor, and we're just gonna keep it going on for season too. So thank you all so much, everybody, for getting in on it. Looks like we've got some folks talking in the chat about starting their own games. Can't wait. More the merrier in this community. It's small but mighty. Let's keep it going. We've got some other great news too for anyone going to Gen Con this year. Myself and Justin are going to be making
Gen Con.
the trip.
If you're
down.
at Gen Con, let us know and come fucking say hi.
We're going to play some games. We're going to be working with a gaming group out of Cincinnati doing some stuff. There's more on that coming. We'll talk more about that at the question and answer show as well. So make sure you tune in for that. And if you're going to Gen Con, we'll have lots of ways for you to track us down, say hi, and maybe even play a game of Wasteland Warfare or just talk shop, talk about the games, talk about having a great time. So we won't blatter on too much more. We will get into the nitty gritty of it in 2 weeks time. Stay tuned because we've got lots more coming. And as always, WGNR will be back. And for the last time this season, thank you all so much. Let's sign it off until we meet again. Happy trails.
Bye,
Bye everybody.
Love you all.
Adios,
Thank you so much.
muchachos.